it's on my streams.
I can't wait to do my streams. I've been working on my cool overlays for a while.
All right. How about this one when we're back?
Can everybody hear us now?
Can
Sound
you hear
test.
me now? And
Still
everyone
hasn't
else.
popped up for me. Reloading.
Yay, sound!
So it turns out if you don't start Zoom before OBS, and the pipe doesn't go into OBS.
Welcome
OBS.
to Pipes.
Welcome to
The
Pipecast.
The
Pipecast.
internet.
Audio Pipes.
All right.
What is it? The internet is a series of tubes, or it's not a series of tubes?
It's a series of tubes.
A
It's a
series
series
You have
of
to make sure that they're
delicately balanced tubes.
exactly.
The tubes being held by two playing cards. And it's like a card house of tubes, and it's terrible.
No, the
Terrifying.
tubes are built on top of the tortoise who
Yes.
supports all life.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And the
Mm.
tortoise is on top of a turtle
That's standing on a flat Earth.
that's sitting on a flat Earth, knee deep in sludge.
All right. Now with that, we can start proper. Hi, I'm Josh Long, and you're watching Top Guild,
Oh, yeah.
where we play Dungeon World by Sage Laturo and Adam Coble. And you can find the show at Geekspective and Geekspective.com, and also on our YouTube. You can find me at EvilDMJosh on Twitter. And let's go around and start with John.
Me?
Yes, John.
John.
John John.
Hi, I'm John. I'm on Twitter, Crossways GM. I'm not doing anything.
Who are you playing tonight?
I don't know. I don't even remember what game we're playing.
I
I'm
just
playing
said
Desierto. Desierto is an elf ranger, so that's what he's got.
Nice. Next up, Thunderlips. I mean, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Hey, babies. It's Thunderlips. It's a good day out here. I'm a bard. You know, I mean, you can tell because I'm so cool, charismatic, and pitch perfect. And I'm hanging out with these Top Guild yo-yos. I made us all pins, yo-yo pins, so we can identify. Just kind of to commemorate like our tour together, you know.
Wait,
It's cool.
you actually made us something?
If you want to find me, yeah. If you look in your pack, you'll find it.
Oh, okay.
You got it? Did you find it? It's
Uh,
cool.
I don't.
This?
Oh.
It's the theater of the mind, Amber.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you
what
got
do
it.
you
It's
guys
great.
see? I see this beautiful enamel pin that's
Yeah.
got a top in it, and it says Top Guild #1. Cool guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put it on my shirt.
Oh wait, we aren't number one, are we? We're like number 7.
You know what? #1 in heart and
Yeah.
spirit. So there's that.
So
Mhm.
Not #1 in like actually performing in the guild.
Right,
but
right,
#1
right.
in spirit.
true.
Yeah, number 1 in like what we do.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm. I believe Thunderlips leveled up. So what?
Oh shit! I leveled up.
Did you?
Holy shit! I didn't even think about it.
Damn
Give me a minute.
it, Dave! Are you serious?
Damn it, Dave.
I'm totally serious.
All right. Well, we'll come back to you. You pick an advanced
Dave
move.
Back
had
there,
lots
I
to
don't
do
need
in
any
the
of this
last
stuff
2
right away.
weeks.
He's
Advanced
too
move.
busy making these sweet pins.
I
to
know,
level
and you
up.
need to increase an ability score by 1, and your modifier may change.
It may.
All right. Let's go then.
I mean, given that I'm doing this in the last second, maybe it won't.
Let's go with Brother John.
Hey guys, it's Brojo here, and I'm here to playing as Simon Black, a human fighter. And I did level up last time, and I chose Merciless for my advanced moves, which is when you deal damage, deal plus 1d4 of damage. And I don't know what I leveled up in terms of my stats. I forgot. Oh, I think I leveled up my Constitution, so now my Constitution is +2.
Did
So
you?
did your HP go up then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Dang. Are you beefy?
Do we get an ability up 1 every level?
Yes.
Uh,
You get to increase one ability score by
Oh.
1, but that doesn't
Is that
It can't
every
exceed
level or
one.
just at second level?
every level.
every level, but you can't go above 18, right?
Correct.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
I can.
Sure.
Nope.
Do you get any bonuses for being at 18 then? Like a
4 or
+3?
+3. I mean.
Plus three.
Plus three.
Plus three is the highest.
Okay.
And last but not least,
Oh, I'm least.
Amber.
It's me. It's Amber. Rocket Worker on all the things. Today I am playing a elf, wizard named Apple Fritter. I didn't level up last time, but I had leveled up before. So yeah, Fritter is something special.
Indeed.
But not much of an elf.
Is an elf, at least in what I've marked down on the paper. Now, it's debatable, I guess, in this reality whether or not we want to be so binary on what elf means, but you know.
I'm imagining it. Fritter is just Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
yes,
much.
yes.
Yes, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, in the movie Elf.
syrup, amazing. I like syrup on my spaghetti.
Except instead of being like Will Ferrell tall, like he's shorter than the actual elves that are
Right, sure.
and much wider.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we are missing somebody.
We are missing someone. Unfortunately, Chris cannot join us tonight. Hopefully, he
Next time.
feels great for next time.
Chris didn't join us because he sucks.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
No, he needs a break. He'll be back next time. I thought he was going to walk into your room for a second, John.
I thought he was too. I was trying to goad him into.
just like flipping us all off.
I was
yeah.
trying to goad him into coming in, but he didn't do it.
Aw. And he's actually behind that Iron Man cardboard
Exactly.
this entire time.
Yeah.
It just starts getting closer to you as the stream goes on.
Oh my
Very
That would be creepy.
actually now I'm freaking myself out because if that starts happening, I'm gonna freak out.
I'm gonna be watching that Iron Man.
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
for this entire stream. Oof.
God, I hope it doesn't move. Do you have any active cats in your house, John?
Dogs.
Just dogs? Okay.
Just dogs. One of them's asleep on the pillows on the bed.
Mm. So, what happened last time?
F if I remember, man. It's been 20 years since we played.
Does time
So-
have any meaning anymore?
It doesn't. What day is it, honestly?
Saturday.
So some so-called chef sent us into the sewer to get gross
Oh.
sewer eggs because that's
More
sanitary,
eggs?
and any chef would say, "Yeah, go into the sewer, get me ingredients."
Sludge Sahagwin caviar, to be precise.
Oh, because we're making an egg dish where it's like frothy egg in a shell. Oh, we're not making it, but that's what the guy's making.
Mhm.
Put caviar on top.
Yeah.
And so we had a whole discussion about whether this is like truly evil because they're sentient.
But they're evil.
What? Who's evil?
The
We're
Sahagwin.
evil. I'm evil. Like I have no problems taking any person's eggs. That's fine. Me. So
yes.
yeah, we're in the sewer right now.
Yep. You're in the sewers. You ran into a gelatinous cube.
Oh yeah.
Actually, but prior to that, you Thunderlips made some kind of.
Thunderlips got into a spat with.
I packed with Gibbon.
Wait.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was thinking about him pushing his best friend into the sewer drain.
Yeah. Well, yeah. His
sewer.
best friend, Shank Night Scream.
Yeah. Well, they kissed at one point.
You might be
so,
muted,
you know.
Dave. Yeah, you're muted. I'm gonna unmute you, Dave.
Dave, you're muted. You're
Dave, you're
muted,
muted.
Dave.
Shit.
It was comedy gold, what you were saying.
Yeah.
He was totally
Yeah,
agreeing
yeah.
that whatever his friend was his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not my best friend. He's my arch enemy.
Yeah.
And we
I
didn't
only
get the
kissed him so that he would kiss Gibbon and then get
Right.
the stink
That's
poop
right.
and poop breath and die.
Right.
We didn't get the chord with his name either. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
With Shank Night
we
Scream.
didn't.
Yeah.
Shank?
that's right.
Was his name?
Shank
Shank.
Night Scream.
Wow.
It's a good name.
But then
Pretty
yes,
good name.
yeah.
Terrible bard.
It's wasted on him.
But then you also made some kind of agreement with Gibbon, Thunderlips, and then you guys ran into a gelatinous cube, and then you ran into like a village in the sewers of frogmen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I told him I was gonna eat all of their legs or something.
But it turns out someone was already eating their legs.
Oh yeah.
It was
the
Terry.
troll.
Terry
Oh,
the
Terry.
troll.
Terry
That
the
was
troll.
I was about to say Dennis, but Terry's pretty close.
And what happened to Terry the troll?
You guys effed him up
Murdered.
with that, but there was some collateral. Simon got smashed into the wall, And then when you realize that the troll is going to regenerate, you threw fire on it and it caused an explosion. And the whole time, Shank Knight
I throw
screamed.
fire on it.
No, Desierto.
Yes, I did.
But everything worked out fine in the
I
end.
took a
did.
lantern as
And we
I
got
recall.
all the
Mhm.
eggs, and we are back uptown.
No,
Got all
unfortunately,
the eggs.
Living the rich life.
you did go back to the,
Around.
you did go back to the Frogmen though, and they were so pleased and gave you all their precious treasures, which were trash, except for
Excuse you. There's
Except
a
for a
trophy.
golden statue.
except for a small golden statue that Carmot gave you. And Bertle, that had been with you the whole time, is also assisting you all as well as you go deeper into the sewers now to go to the Sludge Sahagwin nesting area. That's where we're at.
I have one thing in my mind, and it's
Okay.
eggs. We gotta get these eggs. I'm sick of being down here in this stinky asshole. Yeah. I know. I'm hilarious. But let's get these
Yeah.
eggs.
So, unless anyone says anything differently, Bertle will help you guide you towards this nest.
That
Take
sounds
me.
good to me.
All right.
What's his name again?
Bertle.
Birtle.
Bertle.
From
Bertle.
Birtle.
Birtle. Take us to the
Birtle.
nest.
So you all follow Bertle, all in tow, yet through this disgusting, dank, moist sewers, and it's probably an hour walk in trudging and going past disgusting stuff. And Bertle kind of puts up their little flippered hand and kind of chirps at you. And they're like, "Sogwin, Sogwin."
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
And he's like kind of motions, and I guess you know, I'll do Scooby-Doo style, looking over the turn, and you see there are like two waterfalls of this sludge going into this gigantic area that you guess is some kind of gathering for like some maybe kind of magical pump. Because you see
a
like
cistern or something.
like a lift system maybe, or something that kind of moves liquid from one level to another, right? So you see these
Series of tubes.
series of tubes. So you see these
This is
two.
called the internet.
Oh, so it's like the internet.
Yes.
It's like the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah.
It actually it says internet. On
Yeah,
the
and it's
tube.
full of shit, just like the internet. So.
Just
you know.
like absolutely no difference.
All factual.
And so yeah, you see this big two waterfalls of stuff. You see a small vortex in one of the corners as well, that you're guessing where the part of the system is moving stuff from one level to another. And you see, I guess that's all you see right now, without some kind of roll.
I guess.
I'm kind of roll.
I wonder what we could do in Dungeon World for which to figure out what is around us and about us.
I would like to do some tracking to see if I can see any footsteps in the area.
Ooh, is that a hunt and track?
That is a hunt and track.
Hunt and track.
Damn, hunt and trap. Is that a Dungeon World move?
It is a move on my ranger character
My God.
because I'm a ranger.
I'm assuming you're gonna have to roll 2d6 and add your.
Whew, he did fail.
Wisdom.
All right.
I rolled a 7 plus my wisdom is a 1, so an 8.
So what does that entail you?
I'm looking. On a 7 plus, you follow the creature's trail until there's significant change in its direction or mode of travel.
Mm-hmm.
But at 10 or plus, I needed to gain a useful bit of information about your quarry. Now, I do have an animal companion.
Yes, you could tell
And
me
if
how
I-
they're aiding prior to rolling, but I'll allow it for this time.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting I have an animal companion.
Yes.
So easy to get our animal.
So the animal companion is my wolf, who's
Uh-huh.
been following us through this muck unwillingly.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
And when I track, I get to add the cunning to my roll,
Yes.
which I don't think is going to push me over to the 10 anyway.
Is
so
it a
it's
cunning
kinda
of
use-
2?
It is a cunning of 2. It will push me to a 10. Yes,
Dang.
so I'm completely lost in this muck, but Akalia, which is the name of my wolf, has a much better nose than I do, and she points out to me where the tracks really are.
Mm-hmm.
And so I follow her suggestion, and I find tracks of stuff
Right. So
that I recognize as stuff.
Sahagwin, yes. There you definitely she is able to point to a very a few tracks. They're like webbed feeding, almost like the size of regular human's foot, but they're webbed, and they're in the muck because, like usual, there's like kind of walking paths on both sides, both sides of the walls. So you have to cross onto one side of the wall, and you just see the muck, just a few footsteps, and you notice there's actually a very gradual ramp that goes into this water, and I'm going to guess you kind of peer into the water, and sure enough, you can see underneath the surface there are just all bunch of, for better word, like mermen. But they don't have, like
just a tangle of them.
Their feet are, they have feet, right? They're humanoid, but they have webbed appendages, or hands and feet. And because they're sludge, though, they are not as clean and glistening as you would think. They don't really have scales. They have like just their skin isn't really tight. There's just random blobs of stuff on them where the scales you would expect to be.
So they're gross.
Yeah, they're gross.
Excuse you.
Poopy mermaids.
Poopy mermaids.
They're poop mermaids. There you go.
Poo maids.
Poo maids.
I will sneak back from the edge before they see me,
Mm-hmm.
and I will point out to my companions, poop mermaids,
Poo maids.
and not in the
Good night,
good way.
everyone. I'm out of here.
We've just only just begun.
I can't deal with this anymore. This is fritter right now. I'm tired of frogs and trolls and cubes of gelatinous stuff.
But these are much grosser.
This is where I draw the line. Why would you want to eat the eggs of these creatures? I know last time I was talking about how there's a cat that eats coffee beans and you could do that. But at least cats are kind of cute. This is nasty.
Well, you haven't even seen them yet. Let me tell you how nasty they are. And I talk about skin and blotches and slime and
They mate? They lay eggs?
Well, they look like mermen to me, so I don't think they're the egg-laying ones.
Oh, it's all just a tangle of mermen.
Of slimy, nasty
Someone could
men.
spout lore if they would wish.
Oh, I don't want to spout lore on this.
I could spout lore on a.
Yeah, you should, because this is your like.
Does anyone want to assist?
Yeah, sure, I'll assist.
I'm asking the question. I don't think I should be answering.
All right, Thunder
that
Lips,
question.
go ahead and roll assist first.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Did anyone change bonds?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I haven't.
Right.
I got a 9 on that roll, +1 for my bond, which is 10.
Boom.
Very nice.
+1 on top of this.
All right, so when I spout lore about a monster, I use my wisdom instead of my intelligence.
Yep.
Nice.
So let me use my wisdom, which is a +1, I believe. 6, 7, 8 with Dave's help.
So you get something something interesting, but not necessarily useful. So you do know that these Sahagwin, yes, they don't necessarily have like really defined genders. They are gender fluid, and they will change their genders when needed to make sure that
they change their biological sex.
yeah, exactly.
It's like that.
So they suddenly become sexier? Is that what you're saying?
Up to
I
you.
mean, it depends on if you are attracted to bags of stinky flesh. Then you know what?
The blobs.
I'm not
blobs
one.
of stinky flesh.
Blobs, bags, whatever. Ugh.
Well, yes, as they change gender, the blobs turn to bags, I believe.
Oh, that's the difference. And the
anyway.
bags are where they keep their eggs.
I don't know about that.
I don't.
I could ask
really
my...
Nope.
hope that they don't keep eggs on their bodies.
You're gonna have to discern realities to figure out where these eggs are.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Could I have my animal companions assist?
Wait,
Who would that be?
who would that be?
Would that be Fritter?
I've got this rat that follows me around. His name is Shank.
Oh.
And, as a subhuman creature of minimal intelligence, I'm sure he could assist me with this.
What are you trying to do here, Thunderlips? This is sure a really shitty situation.
Oh,
yeah,
he's funny.
I'm trying to get you to go get some of those eggs.
I don't know where they are, but I guess I could help you for a price, of course.
Oh,
Well, it's a wisdom roll. I mean, I could help if you need help.
Shank Ice Cream's offering.
yeah, I don't like his price.
The fact that he has to put a price on anything makes me mad. So
Oh, the price would just
Yes.
be.
Like when we're all in the sewer together.
The price would be you just have to be my backup singer for a night.
gross. No one wants to sing with you. No one wants to sing near you or next to you
Wow,
or around you.
that's harsh.
I mean, I know I'm not the one making the deal, but I'll step out of here.
Fritter's opinion doesn't have anything to do with the deal. It's just that's how Fritter feels about it.
Yeah, it's a backup. Wait, oops, not my deal right now.
So if you don't take his deal, then yeah, or their deal, someone else will need to aid if you wish.
No, I'm not taking their deal. That's terrible.
I can help discern reality.
All right, go ahead.
I don't have any wisdom or anything, but
It's a bond, so just 2d6 plus 1.
I don't know why. I don't know why Desi just gets to roll.
Right.
I have to make a deal, but
Well,
shoot. I rolled a 7 plus a 1. That's an 8.
all right, so you get plus 1 to this roll, Dave.
I think.
I'm doing. Wait.
Oh,
I'm discerning realities. Yeah.
It sounded like it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm doing.
I think you missed the part, Dave, where I have to comb all the mats from the sewer out of my wolf later. We made that deal. We just didn't talk about it.
Mhm.
I see. Is discern realities wisdom?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That is a 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 1 more is 8.
All right, so you get to ask one question from the list.
Where are the eggs?
You could do that one. What here is useful or valuable to me?
What here is an egg to me?
What here is egg to me?
Yeah,
yes.
here's an egg to me. Yes.
Eggs is
So yes, you're looking. You have to. How do you have to put your head underneath the water, Simon? How do you help Thunderlips in this situation?
I hold Thunderlips by the ankles and just
There we go. See,
I was hoping that you had a straw, but okay.
so yeah, they
Maybe
put
some goggles. I don't know.
So Simon dunks you into this shit water, and so you're looking around, and the Sahagwin haven't noticed you yet, but you're looking around, and you notice that where that kind of mini vortex is, you can see that there is a fan by there that's kind of moving the water, right? Or a blade, not fan. But right around where all that blade is kind of tucked in between all the structures, as you could only assume is sludge Sahagwin caviar.
Okay. And the blade is moving.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the caviar, and then the installment of the fan system, right? So the eggs are right in front of it.
Okay.
How they put their? Oh, sorry. I'll wait till you get back up.
Yeah. There's a fan down there, and the eggs are beyond the fan, and I need mouthwash.
They put their eggs right next to a fan.
Are the
Seems very
Sahagwin
stupid.
between us and this fan?
They're all swimming around in the water.
They're all swinging around the water.
Yeah, man, it's like a beautiful city down there. There's I mean, it's a very technologically advanced society. There's like some flying cars, and they ride seahorses.
Sahagwins in business
I
suits.
think blood has rushed to your head a little bit.
and they have briefcases.
They absolutely made out of shells.
The mark of true society is when they start crafting briefcases.
Right, exactly.
For which to put
Savages,
their knowledge in.
briefcases, high society. Yes.
Yes.
Civilization.
All right. So there's a fan down there, and there's a bunch of these poo mermaids, poo maids. Well, what are your ideas?
You say poo maids like it's a bad thing.
I look. It's a disgusting thing.
They're nasty. You know they're nasty, man.
I mean, look at him.
Look at
I
me.
point, I point to Thunderlips. It's
I
just
was
drenched.
in there for like 10 seconds.
And you're like caked. right?
Like
Yeah,
algae,
gross.
slime. Ugh.
Mhm.
You don't smell good. Ugh. Okay.
So
how are we going to do this?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
know if
question.
I don't have any ability to swim underneath the water.
How? How? Well, it's obviously really deep. But there's a bunch of poo maids swimming around in there.
It's pretty
I was
deep.
thinking, because I'm like, I can't breathe underwater,
Yeah, I
especially
mean,
poo water. Ugh.
yeah. I
now,
don't
if it
want
was
to hold
clear
my breath.
water, you might be able to breathe it.
Yeah, if it was clear water, no problem.
There's
I can
clear
do that all
water.
day.
Might have a chance. Poo water. Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Not gonna happen.
No.
Because even if you could breathe the water would smell like poop.
I have a friend who told me that there was oxygen in water, and I said bullcrap, but I don't know. He might be smarter than me. That's all I'm saying.
It's
I
like
haven't
if
tried
you
it.
like I can breathe air, man, but like if you poop right beside me, I can't breathe that air because the air is too gross.
Right.
I have to hold my breath and run away.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine? Could you imagine that if it was like a liquid? That'd be like impossible to breathe at all.
Yeah.
You'd want to stay away from it. Ew,
Yeah,
gross.
so
I just
No chance of
realized-
breathing poo water.
I wonder if we can trade our little gold statue for some eggs.
I will give you this much for your children.
Your potential children.
I mean, can you speak to them? Are they capable of speech?
We know they're intelligent, right?
Yes, their society is very advanced
It's-
down there.
It's
they
a
got briefcases.
They've got briefcases, right?
So I mean, obviously.
And little tiny fedoras.
I just don't know why we're eating the eggs of a sentient race. That just it's not cool.
It happens.
So you're telling me that if you found out that you could eat Big Bird's egg, you wouldn't want to do it because it was Big Bird and he's sentient.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
if
that's what our last adventure was. Yes,
did I
we
ever
Big Bird's
have
egg.
a personal connection to this big bird? Then maybe I would have some sort of reservations upon eating his egg. But if I had no connection to him and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing with my egg?" I'm like, "I'm eating this, bro." I wouldn't care.
Right, exactly.
I wouldn't
It's
care.
a gigantic egg.
Right. It's probably nasty, like an ostrich egg. Ugh.
Ostrich
Um,
eggs are nasty.
They're I've watched them being cooked. This whole adventure is based off of a Bon Appetit video, I'm sure, that Josh.
It
and I
was
both
inspiration after the first thing. I was like, oh, this is what's happening.
watched. So, we've seen a video of ostrich egg being cooked, and it's very strange. The egg yolk, when cooked,
It's not.
is weird. The
it's
white
opaque.
the
Yeah.
white is very weirdish.
Hmm.
But anyway,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go watch a video.
you know, watch a video of ostrich eggs being cooked.
That way I
um,
know what we do next.
Okay, so maybe
Do
there's
they
a
have
way...
Sahagin in the video?
No.
No.
They use real caviar.
So
I was gonna say it's a bit of a reach, but since it's a sewer, may as well. I was gonna ask, is there a way to drain this area a little bit?
good question. Did you see a giant plug
Would
at
I
the
have-
bottom of the water?
I just know that there's a series of tubes down here, and these tubes gotta do something.
You know what?
We
You're
could just
right.
go to the sponge district, man.
Oh yeah, you get
So-
all the sponges.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Sponge District.
No, I'm not making a separate heist for this heist. I refuse to heist for a heist.
All right, then
Um,
get down there.
I'm not going down
Can
anywhere.
we just toss your rival into this thing and get
Yes.
them going?
I can make
Do
him
it.
invisible, and then he could do it.
I'm gonna
If
point.
you could make them immune to fans, that would help too. But
No.
it doesn't really matter to me.
No,
Yeah.
I can just make
Cool.
him invisible.
All right.
So
and then
Could you tell them that they are immune to fans,
Yes.
and then they could just stick their
I'm
little
going to
hand in
cast
there?
this wonderful. I'm going to cast this wonderful spell upon you. Not only will you be not seen by anybody around you, but also fans may not hurt you. That's
You
what
are
I
a
would
fan.
call
You are
it.
fan.
But man, it only works if you really believe it.
No, it works
You
if
just
you
have
don't
to have
believe
faith
it
and
at all.
jam your hand in there.
It's a
Don't-
more complicated spell to be blade proof, but you can just be fan blade proof.
Yes. Yes. Specific.
so
Very
as
specific.
as you guys are-
easy.
as
Yes,
you guys
go
are
for it.
talking, you all are kind of gathered around, and Birdle kind of hops over to you guys and is like looking at you, all you with their big oval eyes.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
Hey, Birtle, you
Birtle
can
says
swim.
he can carry them back in his mouth.
Birtle, we
Yeah,
don't
Birtle,
need
go
your
get
services right now, Birtle. Birtle, go, stand back, Birtle.
They kind of
Stand back.
chirp and stand back.
Birtle, are you sneaky?
So there is a henchman in Dungeon World, and you could treat them
Yeah.
as a henchman.
Uh,
And they
Is
probably
there a downside to this?
There's a downside to everything
There-
in Dungeon World.
yeah,
There
there's
is.
always a roll that has to happen.
I can make him invisible and blade proof.
That all sounds good.
I'm just throwing that out as another option. It's not necessarily the answer. It's just more like
Well, let's
reminding
see.
you that you have.
Of the rest of us, can anybody else swim underwater and fill your mouth up with Sahagin eggs? No.
No.
Nope. I think you
Nope.
are our best bet.
All right, Birtle,
So-
come back.
Burl
So real
kind of
quick-
chirps and comes back. Yeah.
real quick, Josh. If I were to try to find some kind of, since the sewer is a man-made structure, and I want to find something possibly to drain this area for maintenance purposes, would I have to discern realities for that?
Yep.
Okay.
Discern the hell out of that reality.
I will
Yeah.
discern the hell out of that reality.
That'll be our backup plan. Birtle
Does
gets
anybody want to
confused.
assist me on this one? Because
Yeah, I'll
I
help
have
you.
no wisdom modifiers, so
I'll help you.
Spicy.
Ooh, I rolled as 6 plus my wisdom 7.
Yeah, your
Okay.
no, your bond with Simon.
Oh, 7, so
So-
8 total.
okay. So I get a +1 then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And I rolled an 8 plus that 1, so that's a 9.
Done. There's the plug right there.
All right, so you get to ask me one question from Discern Realities list.
What? Not what happened here recently. What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? Would that be for a mechanism that does something?
What here is
Useful or
to
valuable?
me?
You probably want to do
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Useful.
Okay, what's here? Well, here is useful or valuable to me. but
Yeah,
more
so-
specifically useful.
Yeah. So yes, there are. You do notice that. So there's the 2 waterfalls up top, right? That's pretty much
Okay.
feeding this area, and if you kind of keep on following up the waterfall, above the waterfall, you do see that there is a partial ladder at the ceiling, as if there was a manhole way up there, and
Okay.
you see near where the ladder kind of stops, you do see a giant lever, but that's probably about 30 to 40 feet up in the air, or 30 to 40 feet higher than you, because it goes like waterfall that's about 25 feet, and then another 10-ish feet.
Dang. So if
Critter,
we all,
cast fly on me, man.
I was gonna say, if we all stand on top of each shoulders, how tall are we? If we all stand on top of each other's shoulders?
I bring a whole 4 foot 11
4
inches to the steel.
Ooh,
I know. Mighty.
I discerned realities, and the reality sucks.
Like much reality.
Could you see if the lever was tripped up or down?
Is up.
So
You
could hook a rope or grappling hook on that thing.
It is a sewer plant. I mean, they have to come in and do work, so there has to be a way for them to move from one level to another.
Yeah,
Maybe we just don't know where their handholds are or something.
yeah. Adventuring kit. In adventuring gear, we get like
You could have
items like mundane items like ropes and stuff,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Can Desierto, can you use your magnificent bow skills to shoot a rope up to this ladder?
Well, of course I can, because I have magnificent bow skills.
Yes.
Go ahead and use a
course.
charge from your adventuring gear.
You want to use
Who
mine?
am I using it, or is John using
I don't
it?
know. Someone
I'll
tell.
use it. I'll use it since
I don't know how many charges we get of our adventuring gear.
I think
5.
it's- Yeah, 5.
I don't have it on my
Infinite.
sheet.
What did I do? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm marking one for my. I'm just marking one, and I'm lending it to you to do this magnificent marksmanship.
Yes, I'm going to make magnificent
All
marksmanship.
right. It sounds like a volley.
It does sound like a volley.
Or I guess it'd be defy danger dex, because you're not really attacking, but it's the same thing. It's the same attribute for you.
Yeah, I'm doing it with Dex. So
Yes,
all right.
defy danger dex.
Yes, let's see how this goes. my rolls have been passable so far.
Is anyone assisting Desierto?
Back to the dice cam.
Really?
Anybody?
I can help. I got a dex, so I can go ahead and assist.
Well, you don't roll your attribute. You just roll your bond.
Oh, right. I bond. Never mind.
Oh,
You don't. I don't understand what that means. You roll your bond.
how many bonds you have with the characters? What you add to your roll when you sit when you.
Oh,
aid.
but you don't add your.
Yeah, I only got a 7 total.
So you get +1.
I'd say 10, 11, 12, 13.
Woo!
So you must be
Awesome.
you must be feeding the rope. I'm guessing, Simon.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. So what does this look like, Desierto?
Well, clearly I take a look around and I see some pipes up there. So I'm going to arc it over the pipes so that it gets up there exactly where we need it.
Mm.
So I mean it's and then the arrow will begin spinning and tie a knot because I rolled a 13.
I thought you were shooting for the lever, weren't you?
I thought we were. Well, I mean, I guess I thought we were climbing up. I misunderstood that then.
I suggested the lever, but I think then Simon wanted the
I just
rope
wanted to
shot so he could climb to the ladder and act.
Yeah, that's. I thought we were
okay.
climbing
Okay. Never
up.
mind. That's fine.
So-
Nope. Yep. You do that. Boom.
Yeah, so it shoots up over the pipes overhead and then just spins around and then makes a nice chook and a
Mhm.
nice knot at the top.
Mhm.
Wow.
And then I take my bow and go. 'Cause it's hot. Hot bow.
Because it's smoking. Yeah.
It is smoking hot bow.
I'm waiting for the scene where you cock the bow, like.
Ka-chook, ka-chook.
Okay, so
We watched the Chinese movie Red Cliff the other night.
Okay.
Has anybody seen that?
No.
no.
It's a war movie, but they had these. It's like set in like 200 AD, but they had these repeating crossbows. They were badass. I'm not sure I believe that they really had repeating crossbows in 200 AD, but
Mhm.
it looked good on screen.
Since you say that, I would recommend after this stream you check out a video called Instant Legolas YouTube. It's this guy invents like these crazy contraptions for bows, and they just like they're awesome. They're like fantasy fiction material, and they
Check
work.
it.
They're amazing. Anyways, so I guess I'm climbing this rope.
It sounds like it. So
I'm
defy
close.
danger with
If I danger
strength.
dex, there's.
I guess
let's go
just-
strength.
just-
Let's go strength.
You should describe to me how it looks between the strength and dex, or whichever one you choose.
He's just climbing. I imagine like this ladder thing is like almost immediately over this pit, isn't it?
Mhm.
Or this yeah, so it's like-
Absolutely.
well, let's see what I roll first, but yeah, he just starts going for it, and then he rolls 2 1s.
Oh
no,
no!
2
Man.
1s in strength.
Oh,
Crunch.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
He starts to climb it, and then yeah, he just
Explodes.
Yeah, you're climbing, and a couple things happen here. Maybe
yeah,
3
yeah,
things, maybe even. We'll go with 3 things. So you're climbing it. And
I
first,
think he's climbing it, and then like he starts to like get very enthusiastic about it, but then like for whatever reason, in his dumb, like just one of those dumb moments where you have a brain fart, like he goes to put his other hand over there,
Mhm.
but forgets to grasp it before he puts his other hand up. So immediately just drops. So he's like, "Oh no, I didn't grab it in time." So I don't know. I guess
You're the
I'm
worst at
falling.
climbing.
yeah,
I
you're
guess
you're
I'm falling into this water.
you're
this
falling
blue
into this water, and like you try to grab it as well as you're falling, and you break the rope as you fall into the water. It's a giant splash, and all of a sudden you see the water like churn, like it's been chummed, right?
Ew, gross.
And for everyone else, you start to see all these fins and flippers as the Sahagwin absolutely know that Simon is here.
Damn it!
And I need you to roll a 1d6 plus 4
1d6 plus 4.
as you just feel the sharp needled teeth go into your calf, Simon.
1d6 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay.
And they have 1 piercing.
Oh, that's a 1 plus 4, so that's
5.
5, and then piercing.
Yeah.
just
So how much armor do you have?
I have 2.
Okay, so so you'll take I go past one of those, so you'll take 4 damage.
4 damage total. Okay.
Yep. what do you all do? As now all of a sudden it's just the in the water as all these sludge Sahagwans are going at Simon. You start to see a little
really
bit of
bad
blood.
for Simon. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of emotions about this.
Ooh. Let's all take a minute to get together and like work through our feelings right now. So
Yeah.
I regret not being more forceful about the plan to throw Bertle invisibly into the water. Now it's not even going to work because, well, maybe it still works. Simon could be a very good distraction.
yes, it's a distraction.
Okay, Bertle, you're getting invisible now.
All right, go ahead and roll that cast.
Invisible Bertle.
Invisible Bertle.
You're gonna get us eggs. Eggs, yes. You understand, Bertle?
Bertle. And they have their eyes really wide open, independent
You
and
know what
blinking
you're
them.
going to do.
Bertle.
I rolled.
What'd you?
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
A total. I
Oh.
rolled a 5 actually.
Plus
To
2.
cast a spell.
Mhm.
So 7 to 9. I guess I'm gonna put my unwelcome attention on myself.
Oh my god. So
I draw.
Bertle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bertle boom, goes disappearing. You see a little sploosh into the water. It's very, very, very small sploosh compared to Simon.
On me.
Yeah. However, as this water's chumming up, you see that heads are starting to pop up above the water as well, looking for more food. And two of them look straight at you, Fritter, and they go, "Ah, the fat one."
Well, I do look good.
And they one of them throws a spear at you. Roll me a d6 plus 4, 1 piercing.
Oh no! Goodbye, everybody. As I die again, I rolled a 5.
Oh, right. Do you have any armor?
I have 1 armor.
So I get past that 1
8.
armor. So you take 5.
Wait, I thought you said it was
Plus 4.
Oh, so
plus
you take
4.
9.
-1. So
No,
I take
I've 1 piercing.
8. What's 9 minus 12, guys? I'm down to 3 hit points.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Shit.
Oh, I'm dying over here now.
Hachi machi. Oh god. We're supposed to go like cooking competition. What's going on here?
I'm dying.
It's gonna be a
That's
terrible
what's
place to
happening.
die.
You know, that is true. This is not
Fish
what
food.
I imagined. I preferred my first death over this one.
That's right.
So usually they have fish sticks, but we'll be people sticks
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
for the fish people.
We're not people, though. Is anybody here human?
I'm
Simon.
human.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I guess Kovac's here with you as well. Forgot about that.
Elves are people.
Elves are sure. Okay.
Elves are the people.
All right.
The
What
rest of the races
Oh my
are not
goodness.
real people.
Thunderlips, what do you do?
Well, I wonder aloud how Gibbons' group is doing right now. I bet they aren't half dead.
Wow.
Oh, Gibbon, you're so successful and good. I think I'm going to use Arcane Art and heal my friend Fritter.
All right.
And that's just a straight 2d6, or
Plus
is there something I had on
charisma. Plus charisma.
it? Charisma. Yes, that's a 10.
All right. Roll 1d8.
1d8. Whoops. That's a 7.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
What does this look like?
I sing Fritter a beautiful song about Gibbon and how efficient and well that his group does at these kind of adventuring quests, and the beautiful melodic sound floats out from my lute and is absorbed by Fritter's perforated body.
It seeps right into the hole.
You actually see
Mhm.
musical
Just plugs
notes.
a hole with the notes.
Yes, exactly. Beautiful.
All
I
right.
hated it. Song was
Who
terrible.
else is doing something?
I'm shooting. I'm
Right.
volleying.
Volleying away.
Hey, well, everybody, this is BJ.
Can't see him.
I
Can hear him.
can't see a
Yeah, I
cat.
know. Come here.
Hi, BJ.
He's right in the mic.
All right. Volley
He is
away
right in
this
the mic.
year.
I am going to volley away. I'm just taking a look real quick.
2d6 plus dex.
Yes. But I also have that ability with called shot.
There's a lot of
Oh.
them.
I don't know that they are defenseless or surprised,
No,
so I probably
no.
can't use that anyway. All right. Hey, back to the dice cam.
Whew.
And my dex is a mighty 17, so plus 2. 2d6 plus 2. 6, 7, 8.
All right.
And on a volley, something bad happens, right?
You can put yourself in danger, take a minus 1d6 to damage, or lose 1 ammo.
I'll lose 1 ammo. I get buku ammo.
All right, roll that damage.
Roll that damage, 1d8. Do I add anything to that?
Nope.
Man, mighty 4.
Mighty 4. So as you shoot this right into probably the one that threw a spear at Fritter, it doesn't go in as deep as you were hoping. You're like, humans, when you shoot humans, about this much of the shaft goes into it, into that person. It doesn't go that deep into that. Their sludge-esque outside seems to slow down the arrow.
Is that a cat butt?
Yes. Just right in the camera.
Full butt.
That's my boy's butt right there.
Simon, what do you do as you're being surrounded by these Sledge-Sahagwin or being bitten?
Yeah, he takes a swing at like the nearest Sahagwin, basically. Like fight or fight. And he's just like going for it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hack and slash at it at one of the Sahagwins that's nearest to me. So that's that's a 5.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
That's a 3 plus a 2. That's a 5.
Well.
Wow.
Yeah, you're trying,
John, and you're joking about you having bad rolls tonight.
My rolls have been pretty decent so far.
People that failed your rolls. So far, Brother John, you need to take 2 experience points.
Yeah, I need to take 2. Yeah, I get 2.
Did anyone else fail?
If I survive.
Racking that XP. So yeah, your flail thing is not very good in this water. It needs that momentum.
Yeah.
But as you're bleeding now into this water situation, it has put the Sludge Sahagwin into a frenzy, and they all four of them just grab onto you and start trying to drag you underneath the water. Need you to give me a defy danger with Constitution. As you try to, or you could do strength or con. Tell me how you try to get out of this.
I think he would use both strength and con are the same. Like they both have +2. But I think in this scenario, he would be trying to have you ever played Animal Ball in high school? Which is like where, what it is it's a pool game. There's usually like a boogie board on one side, the other side. Anyways, what it is, it's like wrestling in water.
Yep.
And so he's just trying to power his grip, using the slipperiness of the Sahagwins, get out before they get a really good grasp on him. And that's what he's using his strength for. He's just kind of getting through it.
All right.
Animal Ball is a bad game and should not be allowed in high schools.
Sounds like a fast way to drown.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought when I first heard.
You fast way to drown.
Okay, I rolled 7 plus 2. That's a 9.
Okay, so you're able to tread that water just barely. However, their webbing actually at the end of the tip of where the finger should be, they have little nibbles of claws on them, and you will still take a d6 plus 4 damage, 1 piercing.
6 plus 4.
You're gonna die down here.
So that's a 9. It's 5 and then plus 4, right?
So you'll take 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Oh.
And I only have 2 left.
Oh, we're gonna die down here.
At least they didn't take me down.
All right. Oh well, I should probably play for Kovac a little. Kovac, seeing this, jumps in with his, because this is kind of his element, with his gatorness, and he goes to chomp on one of the Sludge Hogwins that is trying to bring Simon down. Someone roll me a d10.
You want me to roll a d10?
Someone, yeah.
Because wait, I've got the dice cam.
Yeah, go for it.
Hi, dice cam.
7.
Well, that wasn't good.
That's good. He's doing damage to the Sahagwin.
Okay, good.
So plus 7. Okay. So as he's like chomping on the Sahagwan, he literally just rips their neck out, and one of them, starts floating down into the water. So far,
Hi.
they did. Kovac just obliterated one. What does everyone else do? Fritter.
Well, I guess I can't check on Bertle because Bertle is invisible right now. I
Dude,
guess
Bertle's already back home.
Bertle
He's like,
fucking
invisible? Sweet, I'm out.
The splash I saw was him just throwing a rock into the water. How many of these?
It's like a
fucking-
horde.
Y'all, this is not looking good, honestly.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be fighting these things.
One's dead, one's seriously injured, but there's a lot of them.
You gotta get your asses out of this water. My unseen servant Hubert cannot pick up items. But somebody could lay themselves onto her, Hubert. Jump upon Hubert's back, Simon.
Do you just throw Hubert in there?
I just throw Hubert at.
Well, maybe it's possible that in all this muck, you could actually see Hubert
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Mhm.
swirling around in the sludge.
How much can you pick up?
Not much.
It has load 3.
Simon's way more than 3.
Well, bye.
So is my
Just
rope
leave.
still hanging up there?
Nope. It broke.
It's not?
broke.
It broke.
It broke. That's what Josh put in. He said it broke.
Yeah, with a snake eyes, I took 3 moves.
What do these creatures eat?
Simon's.
Nice, Dave.
You could spout lore.
Okay, I'm gonna spout lore because I want to know either what they eat or what they're afraid of. What they're afraid of might be good. Let's do that. Ooh, yes, with my mighty 6, 7, 8.
Something interesting. So they eat almost anything to begin with. They're frightened of. I would put that they are. They're frightened of.
Bureaucracy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna line up with some forms.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So you do know they are frightened of.
Fire, water.
You're not quite sure. Like they're
Water.
Soap?
Yeah, water.
A lot of
Soap?
people think they're frightened of super large other things that could, obliterate them. But they're actually more frightened of, you're not quite sure what it was, but there are these really teeny tiny things that you can't quite remember what it is that they freak the fuck out at for you're not sure what
Water,
reason.
Please. Water bugs, scooter dooters that on the surface. I know those things. I'm going to cast prestidigitation with my half knowledge and create a swarm of tiny little skittering doodads.
All right. Roll that spell.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Desierto? The tiny things, the water bugs, the things
Yeah.
that these things are scared of.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. So if I wanted to aid in the casting of the spell by describing what those things are supposed to look like,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So I will do that. I will make my roll on our bond, which I believe is a 1.
Should be a 1, yeah.
Dice Cam, come to me.
I think I found Fritter's voice. What do you guys?
7, 8.
Get +1.
All right. Yes, I remember 6 legs, not 10. I rolled 6, 7, 8, 9. I cast my spell.
Mhm.
I do prestidigitation. I make it happen,
Mm-hmm.
but I draw some unwelcome attention.
Oh my god, you just don't want to. You never want to forget your spells, do you?
No,
Oh
fuck
my
no.
God.
I'd rather die than
Oh.
forget a spell.
Oh wow.
Well, you may be able to.
Yeah.
This is your big opportunity to
Yeah.
never forget a spell.
I just got
Except in
10
death.
hit points back, so we're okay.
That's true. Yeah. So you produce these little bugs that you're talking about, and you start moving them around in the water, right?
Yeah.
And sure enough, the ones that were two that were looking at you, you kind of like moved them toward them. They dive back down in the water rapidly. They're freak the fuck out. You're just like, yep, that may not be the exact species, but close enough.
Yes.
However, this whole time, like, you're where you got punctured just felt a little weird,
Oh God.
and now you don't feel great at all. And I need you to give me a defy danger with Constitution.
Con?
Yeah, as you realize that spear was poisoned.
Okay, 5, 6. I failed.
All right, I need you to check off. Need you to check off.
Sick.
Yeah,
sick?
let's go with sick. Yeah,
-1 to my con.
yeah, and then give me a 1d6 straight damage.
I rolled a 6.
And take 6 points of damage.
Oh, it got me right in my dessert tummy.
Dessert.
Oh, no. I would like to think that was the tone and everything. He said it, and as he claps, oh, right in my
My
dessert tummy.
dessert tummy. He drops to his knees and looks wet and sweaty and pale.
Mm-hmm.
Underproved, underbaked apple fritter.
So sweaty and pale. Like, how am I gonna know anything's wrong?
I don't look. It's more sweat than normal.
Just a little more.
And he's not flour
As
covered.
I'm,
to cover it
I'm
up.
grasping my hole in my dessert dessert tummy.
My dessert tummy.
They got me good, everybody. Right in my dessert tummy. I feel poisoned. Probably what is happening. I'm putting pressure. Is this the right thing to do? Where's Bertel? I need the eggs.
And as you're talking about your dessert tummy and their Bertle, all of a sudden you feel a little wet, flipper hand, and it's Bertle looking at you with really big eyes, and they kind of smile at you, and their whole mouth is full of caviar.
Good, Bertel. Now drag me back home.
Bertle's smaller than you.
I don't care.
All right, what does everyone else do?
All right.
So Simon is still in the water, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and I was looking for a get out of the hole roll, but I don't see it, or get out of the pool. But
It's probably gonna be some kind of defy danger, is my guess.
go figure.
Can I defy danger by trying to swing in and rescue him?
You gotta describe how this looks like.
Yeah,
It might
I'm
be an
going to-
aid, but we'll see.
Well, I'm thinking that I could. I already know how to shoot an arrow up there and tie it off.
Mm-hmm.
So I will grab some rope out of my kit,
Mark it off. All right.
mark it off, and then shoot it up there and then swing in a super swashbucklery way.
Okay. First of all, you need to,
skimming the top of the water.
First of all, you probably need to shoot that bow again because you're under duress.
Yeah, oh yeah, shooting the bow. All right, so that would be defy danger with Dex,
Dex,
basically. Okay,
Plus
dice
2.
cam, come to me.
That was cute.
9, 10, 11.
Boom.
Nice.
I will say with this, you automatically get to aid Simon without rolling.
Okay,
Okay,
goodbye, dice cam.
All right, Simon.
so you want me to defy danger with this?
So yeah, Desierto comes swinging across, holding a rope, and they're putting out their hand. What do you do?
Well, I grab the hand, obviously.
All right.
But okay, so since he's aiding me, does this give me anything?
You'll get
or
plus
am I
1
just-
to whatever roll you're rolling.
whatever.
So are you just
Okay,
trying to
so-
hold on with pure strength? Is what you're doing, or what?
I guess so at this point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I get it. Plus 1. I roll the 6 plus a 2, so that's 8, and plus 1, that's a 9.
All right, so yes, you're able both to swing back. However, prior to that, the Sahagoan get one last bite into your foot. I need you to give me 1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4. That's a 2
Plus
plus
6.
4, so that's 6.
So you take 5.
So take 5, and I'm -3.
Fuck.
So,
Oh,
I told you I was 2, Josh.
I forgot
was
until after I said the
dead.
words.
So he pulls me out, but I'm like, he drops me, and I'm just dead. I'm already dead.
All right. So Kovac gets out
Hey, you're out of the pool.
because I promised Chris I wouldn't kill him.
Wow.
I did. I don't kill players without them being here. But I need you to
Quick, John, run away.
you need to last breath, Brother
The
John.
last breath.
2d6
Oh, boy.
straight.
2d6 straight, huh?
Yeah.
Just roll. Yeah. I rolled a 5.
Damn. Will make me up a new
to
character.
hell with you.
You'll show up at the guild as soon as I get there.
I'll still have to make up a new character.
Yep. So what does this look like as you die? Like, who do you see when you're dead, Simon?
So the one thing I was going to pick before this was when I leveled up, I was going to pick heirloom because I wanted it to be like this magic, like his flail thing is more like a magic weapon that's like inhabited by, because what heirloom does is like when you consult the spirits that reside within your signature weapon, they will give you insight relating to the current situation. So I wanted originally to have that because it'd be like his weapon had the spirits of his ancestors inside of it. And so I think that when he dies, he finds himself in lack of a better term, like a big room, kind of like I'm thinking of like a room like the Knights of the Round Table kind of thing. And there he sees all of his ancestors that are like, it's a little early to see you, but welcome regardless. And so like, that's what happens. And he just becomes a part of this collective with his ancestors that are like there to guide his descendants,
right,
or the ones that come afterwards,
right,
and whatnot. So that's kind of what happens to Simon. And he's at peace with himself. He's not like regretting anything. He did his best, and even though his best was not that great, his effort was appreciated.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't like he didn't like just say, I want to quit this and become a baker, something like that. He kind of kept the family name and did them proud, even though he died.
Right. So for character, go ahead and just make a brand new character. You'll be level 1. Pick all your stuff and let us know
all right,
what it is when you can. Probably after the break is my guess.
Yeah, and let's see if any of us survive to come and play with you later.
Right.
So yeah, you all are now coming back to the material plane. You all are now up on the dry land, I suppose, and the Sahagwin are starting to come up out of the stairs to chase you. What do you all do?
Volley.
Volley. All right.
Oh.
Desierto. Volley.
Desierto volleying. Come to me, Dice Cam.
I'm sorry. Every time I hear a cat noise, I have to make the cat noise back. Sorry.
Yeah.
The instinct I'm trying to not.
Plus
do.
2 for my dex. 11.
All right. Roll that damage.
Roll that damage. 1d8.
All that beautiful bean footage.
Do I get anything Do I
Nope.
get anything special
Nope.
with a volley at 11?
Nope.
Just damage.
Your special is you don't lose anything.
Crappy damage. 3.
3. All right. So 1. Thunk. Yet again, that oozy exterior of theirs just slows down the arrow way more than you were expecting. Thunderlips, what do you do?
So basically, we are in full retreat from the Sahagin, correct?
It seems that way.
Okay. Who's got Simon?
That's a great question.
Oh,
I guess
Simon's gone.
Kovac.
Yeah.
Kovac picks up Simon's body. There we go.
Okay.
That's it.
Eats it. Yeah.
And what about Bertle? Is Bertle visible yet?
Yes, because
Sure.
Fritter saw. Yes, Bertle is visible.
Okay. Let's make sure that Bertle's out front.
Okay.
And then if I can trip Shank or slow him down, so that maybe he's closer to the last one back there. Yeah,
So you're
that'd
trying
be
to
great.
trip him. It sounds like probably hack and slash, or you're not really doing damage. You're just trying to trip. So let's do defy
Just
danger.
slow him down, I
Yeah.
guess. Whatever.
So
Whatever that means.
Yeah, we can do by getting out of the way or acting fast. So yeah, you can do a defy danger dex to trip him.
Oh, that's 4.
Oh my god!
We can't do shit tonight.
Take
No, we're not good at
experience.
things. Yep, got it.
So yeah, you go to trip Shank Night Scream, and he sees it, or they see it coming.
Yeah, they do.
They're like, no way, little boy. Or no way, little boy, or pretty boy. There we go. That's what I was trying to think. No way, pretty boy. Well, I think it's time to go by what they call me, right? And I need you to roll me.
Night Scream? Is that what he's gonna do?
Shank
Night
Damn,
Scream.
don't...
What's your damage die, Dave? A D6 or
6.
D8? Roll D6.
I roll it.
Yep.
4.
So you take 4 damage as Shank Night Scream shanks you in the back.
Is there any armor? Can I armor that?
Yeah, you can use armor.
Okay, so that'd be 3 total.
Yeah, 3. And he like pretty much just jabs you in the back, and now you're the one tripped as the Sahagwin.
Sure.
So you're right in the back, right by the Sahagwin.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Shank Night Scream's following the party as they are starting to retreat.
Is there above us rock stalactites or sludge clumps?
Sludge clumps.
I will shoot at the sludge clumps a missile that shall bring down to the clumps upon the heads of the mermaids. I can't remember what they're called. Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Everybody okay with this plan?
I'm dead. I'm cool with it.
I like the plan.
All right, I will release a volley of my own. I do it, but I draw unwelcome attention to myself. I have 4 hit points. My tummy still hurts. I'm sick.
Too bad I wasn't still alive. I'd give you antitoxin.
Badoof. All right, first of all, go ahead and roll your damage, 2d4.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We shall see. 2 and 2 is 4.
It definitely, you definitely dropping that giant sludge stalactite whatever thing,
yeah.
Smashes into the 2 Sahagwin that were pursuing y'all, and they seem to have backed off now.
Okay.
And so you are scot-free. However, you rolled, mixed successes. You as well.
Yes.
Feel the sting of Shank Night Scream. Roll me roll me a D6.
Oh, we know how well I've been rolling. I rolled a 2.
Oh, do you have armor?
I have armor.
All right, so you take 1?
I am up still.
So yes, Shank Night Scream goes and stabs you in the back as well. It's like, I gotta go by my namesake. And now they're up by Birtle, and they pick up Birtle.
I shoot him.
All right, volley away.
Yeah, that's my. As a matter of fact, I'm wondering, is he expecting me to shoot him? Can I do a called shot? Is he defenseless? Is he picking up Birtle?
He is. No, I would say no at this time. He knows you were there.
Before you shoot, can I help you?
Yeah, help me with this.
Can I use my arcane art to give him +4 damage?
So you have to roll that first, plus charisma. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
2d6 plus charisma.
Oh God, no, that's 6.
Oh my God! Let's take experience.
Yep.
Oh boy, Dave.
I know.
I'm going to send a collie in to help me with this.
Yeah, hold on. I need Thunderlips to describe what this looked like prior. I need some inspiration.
Okay, yeah, sure. Again, I'm using arcane art, so I'm just as I'm running with the loot, Just singing a little ditty. Shank Knight screams, pants look baggy. He doesn't have anything custom tailored. He's poor and sad. Turn around, Shank Knight scream. But
Wow.
obviously that didn't work.
Yeah, that Desierto, that song was just irritating for some reason. It's completely out of tune.
Did not
For
help
some
me at
reason.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and volley away.
All right, I'm going to have a Kalia also attack him.
Okay.
So assuming I hit,
Yep.
I'll be able to add a Kalia's ferocity to my damage.
Is that 1 or 2?
Ferocity of 1.
1, yeah. Okay.
Well, let's see if I hit first. 7, 8, 9.
All right. What's your?
Yay.
What are you going to do for your price?
For my price,
Ammo again? Minus D6 or danger?
I don't want to take the minus D6. I'm going to reduce my ammo by 1.
All
I
right.
have to take several shots.
Go ahead and roll your damage, and then I also need you to roll a D4 as well.
Un momento. Let me mark off this extra ammo. 4. I'm down to 4 ammo. I'm sorry. Roll a D4 and a D8.
Yep.
Is the D4 good?
No.
I see. And yeah, +1 because of Akalia. So I did a mighty 4, and then I rolled a 2.
So you do 2 damage. Because that song just did not jive with you, and it's like you're shooting for, like, around his spinal column, right? And it just kind of just grazes him, you could say, instead, even with the Kalia following up. All right, but yeah, Shank Nice Cream, it's just a scratch to them, and they keep on running.
Ow.
With this frog boy.
Not my Bertle! Can I shoot a magic missile at Stank?
Sure.
Shit Scream? All right.
Do you got
Use your magical lasso.
I have only one thing that I can use right now that I feel comfortable using, and it's magic missile. There's no lassoing, and I do it, but I draw unwelcome attention to myself.
Oh.
As you moan about your dessert tummy.
Oh, my dessert tummy.
The ice cream is just spilling out at this point. Just running free, a river of cream.
So,
for me.
So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage first.
Oh yes, 2d4. That is 2.
God.
And that is 3. 5.
Okay, 5. All right, cool.
5 total.
Okay. So as you shoot this off at Shank Night Scream, you get them. You get them good. They're like, heroes like, fuck this. And you see them drop Bertle, and they start sprinting away. And you run up to Bertle, and Bertle is dead.
Is his mouth full? I immediately open his mouth. I don't even care that he's dead. But has his mouth still got eggs in it?
It does.
Thank Lord!
But-
I start shoving them into my bag.
But you do notice that the wound of like how he died was not from a knife. It was because one of your magic missiles went straight through them.
Yes, it's all right. It's okay. We came here for. We got what we came here for.
Well, you
This is a lot of death for some eggs.
Right?
Yeah.
I died for some eggs. Bertle died for some eggs. Simon died. That's just life. Sometimes you die by eggs. Sometimes you die by magic. Sometimes you die by getting stabbed. We just happen to have eggs. Yes, I agree. It's very strange.
Roll me a d4, Amber.
Is he gonna explode on me?
No. I'm trying to figure out the load for the eggs.
3.
So it takes 3 load to hold all that caviar.
Well, will somebody like to hold my staff again?
Kovac will hold your staff.
Well, or maybe Kovac can hold the eggs.
No, I think Kovac will hold your staff.
Can I get one more shot off at Shank before he gets out of here?
Sure.
Yes.
Go ahead. One last shot.
All right. Come back to me, Dice Cam.
I'm not gonna help you this time, man.
Now, haunted caviar, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
It adds more value to the eggs. It's
Plus
more of
2
a rare
decks.
delicacy now.
Oh my
I
I
got
like
a
a ghost
3,
infused
4,
eggs.
5.
What?
Not-
Oh,
not
hachi
good.
machi. Well,
Can
a couple
you shoot
things.
me in the back of the head? Please have him shoot me in the back of
No!
the head.
First of all, go ahead and lose your last ammo, so you can automatically just take off one of your stacks of your arrows, right? Because each stack's 3 arrows, so you're down to
Yeah.
we're down to 1 stack of arrows.
Yes, I am down to 3 ammo, and I lose 1 of that weight, right?
Yep.
So
You do.
So suddenly I feel lighter.
Yes. Now I gotta scroll
found
it
some
to see
eggs.
some really bad stuff.
It wasn't. So I mark XP for failing.
Yes, you mark XP. Go ahead. Yes, please take XP.
So I'm up to a 5.
Oh boy, you're gonna level if you survive. So you, I'm just gonna carry this forward. You totally miss Shang Night Scream. They go running away. You lose, the sound of them soon enough. You can only imagine what they're up to. And you make your way back the way you came, and you come back to the Frogmen, village. And as you come, you can see all these little eyes peering through the sides of their buildings and everything as you guys are walking by. And do you stop at the village, or do you try to keep on going past it?
Keep moving, everybody. Just don't make eye
We
contact.
gotta stop. We gotta
I
make
think-
amends with Karma.
Yeah, I think we need to have a heroic song about Bertle and his valiant sacrifice. That's not me that's doing that.
Oh, God, that's me.
God,
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, we need-
I toss his corpse down in front of Thunderlips. Here you go.
Yeah. You're gonna have to give me a minute here.
Maybe I could make him dance a little.
No,
Oh, is that not?
No.
Is that not right?
no, that's not what the frog people do.
Oh, well, I'll just lay him here then.
Yeah. Hey, what rhymes with egg?
Leg,
Leg.
Bag.
dregs.
Bertle had a great pair of legs.
No, because they're really sensitive about that. With Terry and the whole thing.
He fought a battle in the dregs.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And
dregs.
he carried back a mouthful of eggs.
Kegs.
Eggs.
Begs.
Mm-hmm.
Begs.
Meg.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Peg.
He
Egg.
lasted longer than Simon. He was a brave frogman. He saved our quest the best he could. He is a brave frogman. It's Bertle the Brave. Yeah, that's what I got.
All right. Define nature charisma.
Okay. Here comes one more
Bertle and
experience.
his nice pair of legs.
That's 7 + 2 is 9.
All right. So Carmot, as you're making the song, a whole bunch of the frogs start, pretty much encircling you all, or at least semi-circling. If you're trying to stay in any of the walls, and they start making this horrible chirping, crying sound.
Mm-hmm.
And Carmot, comes up and kind of spreads open the way for himself, and he goes and takes Bertle, and he says something froggish. No one knows what to say. It must be some kind of rites.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at you, Thunderlips, and goes, sad.
Yeah. I point to Simon and I'm like, yeah, sad.
He's like, kind of shakes his head. How sorry are you?
Oh, I'm very sorry. I wish I could have done more. In fact, I tried. It was my arch enemy who slayed Bertle, and I swear vengeance against him, and we will bring him back to you, Karma, to do with as your people choose.
Okay. You have
Okay.
Fortnite?
Okay. I mean, I don't play it very often, but yeah.
And as he says this, he's like, Fortnite. And his big tongue comes out yet again, with the weird piercing, all this kind of stuff. And he puts it out towards you, like extends it towards you, Thunder Lips.
Yeah, I sign it.
Or, yeah, you kind of more like touch it. And as you touch it...
Oh, I thought it was like a contract. Sorry, I don't know.
No, as you put your hand on his tongue, you feel... you just feel this weird, you could say almost like juju kind of flow through your body.
Like I'm super powerful and I have frog powers?
Oh, yeah. Good. More like you have now 14 days to make this happen, or something horrendous is going to happen.
Yeah. I figured. It's like a damn like quest onion down here.
Yeah, it's just like we wanted to get sponges. I'm glad I put the kibosh on that. But now we have to get your fucking goddamn rival now.
Yeah.
Back down here, or I'm pretty sure you're gonna fill up with frog eggs.
Yeah. You could take one of those antitoxins from Simon's pouch and like fix your dessert tummy.
I didn't know there was such a thing as an antitoxin.
Yeah, he loaded up on all. He was really well supplied for this.
Oh shit! I was not.
No, neither was I. I got some pipeweed, man. That's all I got.
I think I've got a cookie or two in here, but that's all.
I mean, that might plug the dessert tummy hole, but I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's hygienic. I think you have to go into the inside. That's how the dessert tummy fills. There's a nursery rhyme. I'm pretty sure.
So, like, if you just swallowed something big without chewing, it would like go there and plug the hole.
I'm
like that's how my hair does in the drain.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the antitoxin, and I start ruffling around in Simon's bag.
You find it.
Okay, am I no longer sick if I
No,
take it?
you're still sick, but you won't have any other bad stuff happen to you.
Thank God.
Debilities take there's rules in it I'll look at during the break about how to get over those. But yeah, so after they take Bertle's body, of course, and they let you pass, and you're able to go back all the way back to where you came from, and you get back to Top Guild with 3 load of Sahagwin caviar.
Heck yeah!
And I think that's where we're going to have to leave it off for the break. Brother John, hopefully you got your next character all set up.
Not quite, but I know what I'm going with.
All right, go ahead and fill that out in the next 10 minutes. We'll see everyone else in 10 minutes. And for everyone watching, here's our first house ad. Hopefully it works. Let's find out. See you in 10.
An ad! Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Amber.
I have a question for you.
All right, shoot.
If you could pick any one Magic the Gathering card to eat, which card would that be?
Acorn Catapult, because I want those squirrel nuts.
Good answer! I'm surprised at how fast you did that. I don't know, is that a real card?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know. Cool, I learned something.
There's all kinds of stuff that you can learn on Red Mage, Blue Mage, a Magic the Gathering talk show on the Geekspective network.
If you're like me, an idiot who doesn't understand things, you can also learn from Kenny, who's great. We talk about Magic lore, how to actually play the game, what does a mana curve look like, and other cool stuff.
All that and more. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, and pretty much any major platform. And we're on Twitter at RedBlueMTG.
Check us out!
All right, and we're back. Nice face, Amber, yes. Hopefully everyone can hear. Chat, let me know if you can hear my players talking.
Well, I guess
hey, I'm talking right now.
I'm a taco.
I'm a taco. I stole your joke.
That's all right. I don't care. It wasn't a very good one.
Quesadilla.
I'm a quesadilla.
I'm an enchilada.
I'm an enchilada.
Cat doesn't care.
I am a Crunch Wrap
Well,
Supreme.
we'll keep on going until chat says.
Until it says, "Oh, I
How
can't hear
dare
anybody."
All right. Boom. So you guys get back to Top Guild, and it's kind of late at night, right?
Yeah.
And you guys get there, and like usual, the receptionist is there, and the other reception. I need to find their names: Stowe and
Isadora. I don't remember.
Arona.
Okay,
Stowe,
close enough.
Warcloud, and Arona Halftree are both there, and they're like, "Oh, you're here, kind of late. Did you?
Yep.
Everything go good?"
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, some ups, some downs, but that's life.
Diamond died. Well, I don't know why I sound like that.
Good is a relative
Diamond
term.
died.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh,
All in the service of like cooking for nobles. You know what I mean? It seems like kind of a waste.
It does.
well, I guess
You should
that
write a protest song.
is part of the the price to pay and being part of the Top Guild. To be on the top, you have to be on. You get propped up on the bodies of the ones that have
Seriously?
fallen.
Wow, is that really the motto of Top Guild? Because I don't remember that
Jeez.
being.
No.
You're really dark, man.
I
Don't get me
kinda-
signed
I
up
didn't
for
even
that.
like.
honestly, I kind of like it.
No, I didn't know what was going to be inspiring. Well,
I like
Yeah,
it.
not that. Not that.
well, I'm not the one.
That's terrible.
I understand. Perhaps you can give me some pointers sometimes, Thunderlips.
Yeah, I will. I mean, like, think about it like this: like, as we go on our life's journey, Simon was there with me, and now, like, Simon's not there because, like, we have to carry him on his final journey. Well, I mean, Kovacs does because, like he's really heavy. Simon's like a load, man. But like. I mean, it's like we're bringing him home, like to complete his last quest. It's like get you.
Mm-hmm. That's very sweet. I haven't seen Chef Havarti yet. I'm guessing he'll be here soon. We'll send out. I know we'll send out a orphan for you to, get him.
And
here.
I mean, like, since Havarti really likes eating sentient beings, like, I mean, Simon's pretty fresh.
Waste us what not?
Well, you can bring that up with him, I suppose.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he just seemed like. I mean, this whole Sagan thing seemed kind of weird to me. I don't know. I know. That's kind of how that's how the frogmen look when we explain it to him.
Oh, I look like a frog?
Well, I mean, in the way that you blink one
Kinda.
eye at a time, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you have a really long tongue, and you kind of smell like swamp water. So
Wow.
I
mean, no, but in a good way.
Right. I was
mean,
just going to say in a good way.
like, yeah, like in the way where it's like it reminds you of when you were a child and you would live out in the woods with your family, and you could hear the frogs chirping at night, and the smell of fresh rain. Okay, I'm done talking.
Yeah, that was only when
Yeah.
I was visiting my father. Yeah, okay, sure. Stowe, can you take care of it? And so the human male receptionist is like, yeah, sure, I can do it. You go take it easy, Arona. And so Stowe's like, kind of dead eye, looks out. He's like, just go sit down, and Chef Havarti should be here soon.
Like, what do we do with Simon?
We'll have Helga take care of it.
Who?
Okay.
Helga, the cleaning lady. I mean, cleaning half orc.
So do we can we just like flop him on the counter then? Flonk.
No, just go put go behind the building and
There's a dumpster. Used adventurers.
Go back. Thunderlips, go with Kovac, and it's just behind the building. There's a stone table. Just put him there for now.
Okay, cool. It's not real cool, but okay.
So do you go do that with Kovac, Thunderlips?
Yeah, I'll go do that.
All right. So as you go out back, Thunderlips, and sure enough, there's a stone table there, and Kovac just kind of puts him down, and they're like, he was cool, I guess.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
I was hoping to learn some stuff from him.
Yeah. Kovac and I actually talk about his secret a little bit.
Oh. What is it?
Yeah. I have no idea.
Oh.
Like I'm not willing to say it out loud before Chris and I talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Because we put zero effort into that. But just we're taking a moment.
Yeah, and and you have your back to the longer part of this alley, you could say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
so attacks me.
Not quite. Kovac kind of looks up. He's like, "Oh, it's that shit mouth monkey man. He probably wants to. I don't know. I'm gonna go. You talk with him. He's doing that thing. I don't know what it's about." And so Kovac walks away. You turn around. Sure enough, Gibbon's right there.
Yeah.
You're like, Thunderlips. Remember?
Oh, I remember, man. I remember. Do you remember?
Of course. You're going to give me that caviar.
That is not at all what we said. That is not at all what we said, man.
It is the next adventure, and we were supposed to be on the adventure as well. It's just Ignis got sick, and Randy is he's weird, and Jasper's very flighty.
Randy's weird. A jump cut to Randy, like, I don't know, tatting or something.
God, I mean, given it's like I'm looking in a mirror, man. Like, that's exactly my party.
Well, that's great. Well, you're supposed to help me out, so go get me that caviar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know I was supposed to like get caviar for you. Like, that was a really hard mission, man. Like, Simon died. Like, and he was like our strongest guy.
Huh?
No offense, Kovac.
Kovac, sorry, guy. But he's like, whatever. Well, he was just a human.
Hey, I'm just a human.
Are you? Forgot. I thought you were half elf.
Racist.
Jeez.
Oh well. Yeah. So what?
So what? I'm just a human.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to help you if you're gonna treat me like that?
We had a deal.
Yeah, but like, I didn't know that our deal included you, like thinking badly about humans. Like, that's not cool. Like, do you think Randy wants to hear about that?
Randy doesn't care. He's like a gnome. I had to double check.
I mean, I know, but like, I mean, like, he's married to a human.
I don't know. I don't care.
It's just not cool. So you really ought to take it back.
Fine.
Humans are useful and good.
They are when they get me caviar.
Well, I can't get you caviar, man. We already gave it up. Like, I didn't know that's what was supposed to happen. Like, that's the problem with this, Gibbon. Like, there's no, like I can't, how are you supposed to, like, this doesn't say, hey, Thunderlips, get me a load of caviar. Like, I didn't know that. I felt like I was supposed to, like, we were supposed to go out for drinks.
We can go out for drinks afterwards.
Like, I thought, like, maybe, like, we were gonna, like, go together on an adventure sometime, or, like, something was, like, I didn't know I was supposed to do that.
Well, now you know, and I know Shafavardi hasn't shown up yet, so you still have an opportunity.
No, man, like, it's not like that. That's crazy, Gibbon. That's just crazy.
Look, I'll put up a distraction, and you just get them.
I don't. I mean, like, out of like outside this conversation,
Yeah.
I know that Fritter put that caviar in their bag, right?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
What is?
Like the idea that I'm gonna like steal caviar out of your bag. Like
Yeah,
there's just like
I will
about 1,000 logistical problems with this.
I will murder you if you get into my bag.
So it's the person with 2 hit points.
I will go down with him. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Given if your distraction is good, I will do what I can for you, buddy.
Of course, it'll be fantastic. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, Gibbon is like, I'll go in first. You follow up.
Okay.
It's like, wait 30 seconds.
Yep.
So Gibbon goes in first, and as he's walking in, you see him put.
What? What does he do to me?
You see him put his hand behind himself and shit in his hand.
No, Joshua.
Monkey man.
Monkey man. Unless you're gonna X card that, I'm gonna keep on going.
Nope. It doesn't bother me
All right.
one bit because he's a monkey man.
He is a
I'm glad I finished eating.
Okay.
So, warning to all who will be listening forward. Apparently, Josh is living out his fantasy.
No, full disclosure, when I change my son's diaper when he shits, I almost throw up every single time. So this is fucking disgusting to me.
It's disgusting to everybody.
Yeah.
But I was like, Monkey Man would do this.
Yes, it's true. I'm okay with this going forward.
All right. So
Putting it out there.
Gibbon walks in and goes, Desierto.
Oh, not to me.
No.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
Desierto. You screwed me over last time. You're not going to screw me over this time. And he pulls out his hand and throws his shit at you.
Oh God.
You may want. You probably want to find danger text, probably.
Oh man. Okay. Well, dice cam. Let's do your thing. Big roll.
Big roll.
+2. 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. So yes, you dodge out of the way quick enough, but and it kind of just, there's already other people in this room, and it hits the table behind you and kind of explodes into particles, and the table behind you goes, "What the fuck?" And
Yeah.
it becomes chaos in here. Going forward, everyone will take a -1 to their rolls until this chaos is pretty much, it breaks out into a bar fight, and everyone will take a -1 to their
Wow.
rolls going forward until this is resolved. Thunderlips, what do you do as you walk in and you see chaos?
I walk in and it's a bar fight. Oh gosh. I can't really betray the party. That's really shitty. Like I can't do that. That's-
Whatever. We don't care.
All right. Well then, I mean,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
care.
go over. Either way, I guess I'm gonna go over to Fritter, who's looking real bad.
Yeah.
Since I've leveled up, I've actually leveled up my healing.
Oh, you took the.
Now on Arcane Art, I healed 2d8.
Wow.
Because that seems to be the ability I'm using a lot, so might as well double it. And so yeah, I'm gonna have Fritter get down, like, because this is gonna get ugly, and like we're gonna like duck behind like a the check-in counter or whatever, and I'm gonna heal Fritter.
Okay.
Thank
And
God.
so-
I
Yeah.
can't take this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm leaking.
Oh wait, I gotta
Roll
actually
first.
do the
Yep. 2d6
Yeah.
plus charisma -1.
plus charisma. Yes, that's a 10.
Even after -1.
Oh no, that's a 9.
Okay.
All right. So what is the price you pay for that? Arcane Arts. I guess you don't have it in front of you yet.
I mean, I don't have the price I pay. No, I just have the good stuff.
7 to 9, your spell works, but you draw unwanted attention on your magic or your magic reverberates to other targets affecting them as well. GM's choice. Oh, unwanted attention, but let's do the healing first.
Okay. There's 4, and 8 is heal 12.
All right.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. And so yes, you heal Fritter, and all of a sudden Gibbon hops onto the front desk, and it's like, "Get out of my way, Stowe!" And Stowe's like, "All right, Gibbon, I'm going to write you up. I'm going to go take care of the rest of this." And Stowe walks away as he tries to start calming people down, and he grabs Fritter by the shoulders.
Like as I was, oh sorry.
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He grabs Fritter.
Well, I was like as I was healing Fritter, I was like we were down on the ground and like it was kind of like it was a very hands-on kind of a heal.
Yeah.
Because I mean like that was a lot of hit points I just got, and so like I can't just do that from like across the room.
Right.
Until next time when I have to do it from across the room. But yeah, I would like to actually try to slide a hand like a glop of caviar.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll retract part of my thing, but Gibbon is hopping on. But go ahead and do a Defy Danger
sure. However that needs
Dex.
to...
Yeah, -1.
Yes, Desi.
Are the rules in here that you're not supposed to attack each other?
Nope.
So there's no rule like that.
No rule like that.
I'm gonna volley the hell out of Gibbon.
Okay. Oh, you mean inside the guild?
Yeah.
So yes, inside the guild, you should not be doing violence.
He threw shit at me.
I know.
That's violence.
It is violence. It is also
it's nasty.
a violation. So
It's probably a violate. Yeah. Well, Stowe did say, go ahead and do a slide a Defy Danger Dex -1. Thunderlips.
Mm-hmm. That's a 7 -1 is a 6.
All right. Fritter. So Thunderlips is doing exactly what they described. And you notice that, like, you probably have some kind of clasp on your bag, I'm guessing, right?
Oh, yes.
And you just feel him, like, messing around with it. What do you do?
I pull my bag close to me and I go, "What are you doing?"
Look, man, be cool. I'm healing.
You know he's lying.
This is
My
like
bag doesn't need healing.
it kind of does. Actually, look at it.
I look at it. It looks
looks like trash.
Excuse you.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
This is go ahead.
No, it's just. I mean, first of all, it still has poop on it from the sewers, and it's all nasty and it's like scratched up, and like I was just gonna help.
This is the way it's supposed to look. It's distressed.
Huh.
It's like how I am at your behavior right now.
Wow, that's it's awful big talk for a wizard that I brought back from the dead.
What? I never died.
Well, I mean, you were almost dead.
I never died.
But you could have been. Like another round with this nonsense going on.
All right. Well, then, yes, I appreciate all of your help. I do, but you must leave my possessions
Well, then
alone.
I mean, like, don't be.
Don't be what? Don't be what?
I believe those are our possessions.
Shit's everywhere right now. I'm sorry if I'm acting a little bit tense.
I'm sorry if I'm acting a little bit irrational. It's crazy in here, and it's crazy in the sewers, and Simon's dead, and I just don't know how to handle all this.
I hold my bag closer to myself.
I hold my loot closer to myself.
And Gibbon goes, "Yeah, things are real crazy here. Fritter, come here."
No!
I want to put an arrow right in the middle of his
All right,
forehead.
volley Desierto.
We're just hugging our possessions underneath the table right now.
Oh my god.
That's a 4, 5, 6.
5. All right.
Hey, Josh, I have a quick
-1.
question.
Yes.
That sleight of hand roll was a raw 7, but because of the -1, it went down to 6.
Yep.
Does that gain me an experience?
Yes, it does. And John, you also get an experience as well. So yes, you fire off this arrow and it completely misses. I need to figure out who's going to. Oh, okay. The tiefling Pure comes in. Your arrow's like about to hit Gibbon, and then you see this pretty much this red shield, like aura shield, appear right before it's going to hit Gibbon. And then Pure looks at you, Desierto, and is like, "There is no violence in the guild hall."
I'm going to point to the shit all over all the walls. I didn't start this, but I'm gonna finish it.
Throwing shit and doing real harm are two different things, Desierto.
This is cholera waiting to happen. This is a chemical attack he made.
It is
biological, technically.
It is disgusting, but however, we will take care of it. But doing true harm to someone in the guild hall is strictly forbidden, and your pay shall be docked 25%.
Oh, from under the counter.
Oh no!
So you're not going to do anything about him defacing the entire room. You're going to come after my pay, and then you're just going to let him stay in the guild hall? What if he wants to throw more shit?
I'm not going to throw any more shit. You prompted me, Desierto.
You just admitted you threw the first shit.
It's because your fault. And Pure's just like,
we were just eating.
I'd like to see him get thrown out, is what I'm trying to say.
And Stowe
He's out of the room.
Stowe in the background's like, "Don't worry, he's going to be written up. I'm cleaning this up right now." And you can see in the background, Stowe does have a mop and bucket and is already kind of and dodging, stuff being thrown about.
Well, he definitely should not be in the guild hall while this. They should get him out of here. I don't have much of a charisma, but I mean, I think somebody needs to be convincing him to get him out of here, and then we could keep our damn eggs.
Who walks in? What? Yeah, I was about to say, who walks in, Brother John?
Oh boy. Unprepared for just walking in to this chaos.
Yep.
Which I'm sure she loves. My character. Her name is Trinity, and she is a druid, and she has a wild look in her eyes and has messy hair with practical leathers, and she's a human. Her alignment is chaotic, and that means that she likes to destroy symbols of civilization. So shit all over the walls. Perfect. That's great. That's cool. I also have to describe some things because of her trait as born of the soil. She carries an item around with her that is remnant of that area. She carries an item, and she has something about her physically that kind of shows that her born of the soil trait, her tell, yes.
Yeah.
She is from the Great Forests, and she has emerald eyes that kind of like shine unnaturally, kind of like the green of a forest on a bright sunny day. Nice. And it just has like that look of like sunlight going through leaves, kind of in a sense. That's what you feel like when you look at straight into her eyes. And yes, she walks in. Is there anything else I need to say about her now that I think about it?
It's good for right now.
The item she carries.
Oh yeah.
She carries around some petrified amber, probably with a mosquito in it. No, you get the idea. It's like some kind of necklace.
I was hoping it was a T-shirt that said "The Great Forest."
Yeah. I went to the Great Forest and all I got was this T-shirt. No, she carries around some sap that's been turned into jewelry of some sort. She walks in. She's like, "Oh my God, what happened in here? This is amazing."
You, at least Thunderlips and Fritter, you hear this voice from underneath the desk, and you know this is Trinity right away. Trinity is also a guild member.
Trinity, oh my God!
It's Fritter, Desierto, and Thunderlips. Go figure. Shitting all over the place like usual.
Us, for the crying out loud! It's that dumbass Gibbon.
And she kind of like does like a turn, like looks at Gibbon like. She kind of looks him up and down and goes, "Well, he definitely does fit the description of a poop flinger."
Trinity, you should be into this, right?
What is wrong?
She kind of like puts her hand up and she goes, "Sorry, monkey is one of the languages I don't know."
He's like,
Like, she kind of looks around. It's like, "Where's Simon at? What happened to Simon?"
Oh man, Simon, too soon.
She kind of did he, like kind of like Jester, like, did he die? Did something happen?
Yeah, he totally. I mean, fish people, man.
They were poo mermaids.
Poo maids.
I believe they're called slime sahagan, but that's just me. Okay. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I get it. That's a shame that he's dead.
Yeah.
Hot
speaking
goss.
of-
Hot
Speaking
goss.
of death, and one person no longer being here anymore. Did you happen to be looking for a group to join?
Oh yeah, totally. My party completely died. I need a new group.
Oh, sweet! Join us.
Oh, this awesome! Totally.
I'm sure.
Yeah, man. Like
No
nature
hype.
fills a void, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Druid and a ranger. I think Desierto would be fine with this. We look at Desierto. Is he just covered in shit?
So,
right
No.
now?
so real quick, should I describe
He
my?
missed me.
Yeah, he missed.
Okay,
Should I
good,
describe the bonds I put onto you guys, or
Sure.
should that be something that I?
You can do that
good. Oh,
real
yeah,
quick.
So Thunderlips, my bond with you is you smell like prey more than a hunter to me. Fritter, the spirit spoke to me of a great danger that follows you. I have showed Kovac a secret right of the land. Kovac's just getting all these secrets.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Desierto has tasted my blood and I theirs. We are bound by it, but it's not like it's more of a metaphorical, like we've had a conflict in the past, but we've gotten over it and we're very, we're familiar with each other, good working relationship.
But you guys are not sex vampires?
No.
Okay.
No. I think it is more
Probably
like
best.
Maybe.
I'll have to think. I'll have to think of a way to expound on this bond, but I want to kind of think of it as like they just have like a spat at one point because like he's a hunter and he's got a pet with him, and me and the pet can talk, but then we're like keeping him out of the conversations and stuff. It's like and then it's like just came whatever. I don't know.
Excellent.
We had a spat over it
Excellent.
at one point or another. Who knows of what?
So yeah, you guys are having this conversation as a bar fight's happening, and Gibbon, this monkey man, standing on the desk in between you all, and Gibbon looks at Thunderlips and Fritter, goes, "Ugh, this is enough," and he goes to grab Fritter.
No.
What do you do, Fritter?
I defend Fritter.
Oh, you go.
Oh, nice.
Tell me how this
Yes.
looks and roll at Desierto.
Yeah, if he's going to go and attack Fritter,
He's grabbing
I'm going to
him.
go. Yes, I'm going to go and grab his legs and try and pull him off at the top of the bar.
Excellent. Roll plus con.
Plus con. Well, that's actually not that bad. I got a decent con. I got a +1. Come to me, Dice Cam. Dice Cam. 6, 7. I got a 7.
-1.
Set.
Jesus Lord.
I know, this fucking bar fight. So take experience point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does anything
Time
happen on
to
6
find new
minus?
dice for the Dice Cam.
I guess I can just do whatever I want. It doesn't really say. So yeah, you go to try to bungle Gibbon, and he just jumps down right behind now Fritter and grabs them by the shoulders and kind of just ignores Desierto, and he looks at you, Thunderlips. He's like, "Do it now, Thunderlips."
Are you in cahoots?
Oh my God, party drama.
Oh, Dave, you're muted.
You're muted, Dave.
All right, I'm not muted.
Okay.
Okay, I look at Gibbon, give him this, and then I punch him right in the face.
Right, hack and slash.
Oh, that's a 9. -1 is 8. I hit him.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Is that still just a straight D6?
Yep.
Is my fist as powerful as a sword?
Yep.
1.
Appropriate. 0. So yes, you go to punch Gibbon in the face, and he has that leather.
I hit him.
You hit him, but it
Just didn't hurt him.
didn't hurt him. He's like, "Ah, you do punch like a girly man."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to kill this monkey.
Yeah, Fritter, he has you has a grip on your shoulders. What do you do? And also Gibbon looks and he's like, Pierre, did you see that? Did you see that? And now Pierre is now looking upon the situation.
Can I want to do like a point blank magic missile right into his head. So I'm gonna try and cast magic missile right into his like basically he's holding me from behind. I do this. I'm gonna shoot magic missile into his
Oh my
head.
god, okay.
Like the
Try
Wet
to.
Willy magic missile.
Yeah, we'll see if I can actually roll. Wow. Let's see. 6. Yeah, 6
So
plus
experienced.
2
Minus
is
one.
8 minus 1
7.
is 7.
So what's
I
your
do it.
choice?
I draw
Oh my
attention to
God.
myself.
All right, roll damage.
Okay, 2d4, 2, and 4, 6.
6. Wow, that is a lot of damage actually for a monkey man. But yes, you shoot him.
right.
You give him the wet willies, and he goes ah, and he like kind of lets go of you, and you can see smoke coming out of his ears. And Pierre's like, Freda, I thought you knew better than Desierto, but it doesn't seem that way.
He had his hands on her. Him.
Yes!
Him.
Whatever
Sorry.
I am.
Whatever.
Yes.
On the fritter man.
I must follow the rules, and as such, Frida will be another 25% dock from your pay as well.
I don't give a shit.
But Gibbon touched Fritter first. What is
I'm being strangled. I'm being strangled.
Are you getting paid by him? Is this what this is? This is bribery. You've been clearly bought off.
And he's like, a 50% dock sounds. I think that'll be fair enough for now. I'll see you all later. And
We're gonna make our own guild.
And Gibbon leaves.
But I just made the pins.
I can prestidigitate to them. It's fine.
Gibbon leaves as he's kind of pawing at his ears, and all the other kind of guild staff finally arrives and is able to settle down the situation. And Chef Havarti shows up. He's like, oh. He looks to who took the thunder. I don't know. He just looks to you all. And he's like, "Oh, do you have the caviar?"
I sure do.
But the price just went up. The price just went up to 100%.
75. No, yes, 125% markup.
It was implied that you're going to get between the two 25%, you'd get half price.
Right.
So yeah,
So
you need
mark
to.
it up.
So we
100%.
won double.
So yes, Freddie, you say this, and he's like, oh, "What are you talking about? I wrote the contract per the guild's processes and procedures."
And we set the prices for transaction.
We can just flush them.
That's fine. Yeah, whatever. It's not
Just
like I
what-
lost a best friend or anything.
Is there a sink in here? 20, because 50% of nothing is nothing.
So it sounds like Fritter is parlaying and Desierto is aiding.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll A first,
Oh,
Desierto.
boy.
And you don't have the -1 anymore.
Okay, the bar. I was gonna say the bar fight's still
Yeah, the
going?
bar fight's over.
I forgot to turn on the dice cam,
It's
but
all
I
right.
rolled an 11.
Boom,
Ooh,
get +1
nice.
to this Fritter.
Oh Lord, was it my charisma?
Yep.
I have a -1 to
So I
my
really rolled a
charisma.
12.
So
We have a
straight.
+1 bond.
Yeah.
I rolled 2, 4, 6 -1 is 5.
+1.
+1 is 6.
Oh, take experience. Let's see what
I'm
parlay
s-
says. When you have leverage. Okay. So Havarti's like, I will go to the top dog and report this breach of contract, of course. And here is your pay. And he puts down the the coin. But Pierre steps in right away and it's like, I will be doing the transaction this time, Chef Havarti. And he's like, fine. Give me my damn caviar.
I drop it on the ground.
And he picks it up
I open my bag. I literally open
Oh.
my bag and jump it on the ground.
and he curses you in Orcish underneath his breath as he picks
I
it up.
understood that.
Do you...
I don't.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I actually don't, but whatever.
It's like, well, here's something playing for you. Fuck you. It's like if I see you,
Fuck you too.
if I
Is
see,
is Havarti a guild member?
no, he is not. He's just a client.
So there's no penalty for killing a client.
uh,
I have his address written down in my diary.
And this is when we became an evil party.
yeah,
I was already evil.
exactly. And so Chef Havarti's like, if I ever see any of you again, I'll make sure you have a damn hard time.
I just got here, so I don't know what everyone thinks. Tagging me with this group. I mean, I just got here. If she had a phone, she'd totally be like, yeah, I just got here.
Yeah. And so he huffs out, slams
I'll have
the door
a
open.
Kalia growl at him as
Of
he leaves.
course, he's like, "Fuck your dog too."
I growl at him.
Um,
And then, being a druid, oh, burn, Natalia.
Yeah, exactly. And so Pure, he's like, well, since there's only really 4 of you that went on the job and half price, well, that'll turn to 75 coin each, right? Something like that.
How much coin do you have on you? What do you usually
No,
carry
not
around?
75. 250 divided by 4 is 62 and a half. So you get some silvers. It's like 62 and a half coin amongst all you 4. And, well,
So we each get 62 and a half?
yes, except for Trinity.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I just get paid for doing nothing. Amazing.
Yeah, just hang out outside the guild and be like, oh, yeah, did someone die? Okay, let me join before you get paid.
I'll fill your roster. Give me money.
Yeah, exactly.
And then as soon as you get paid, like, okay, I quit.
And Pure's like, don't be surprised if you get some kind of write-up from the top dog themselves about this if Chef Havarti does truly follow up on his threats.
He won't.
I'm going to file a formal complaint in this entire process. I don't know how you go about doing it, but this all has been terrible. We are attacked. We are grabbed. We have had shit thrown on us, and we're the ones who are giving up our reward. It is manifestly unfair, and I am chaotic, and so I'm not taking this shit.
What do you do?
Hey, we're all chaotic.
I'm feeling like we are being illicitly bonded here.
She's like, well, you did, as you signed up for being a member, there are rules and standards that you must follow. Then, of course, if you would have referenced the manual, you would know.
No one reads a manual. Come on.
And so Gibbon is free of those rules.
No.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. Is that the rules aren't being applied evenly.
No, I assure you.
We're being singled out because we're so good looking.
Clearly, that's true.
It's true.
Well, Thunderlips, you are good looking.
Yes.
Don't worry. Gibbon has been demoted from a yo-yo to a coin.
Wait, what?
From
He's a guild down.
yeah, he got demoted.
Like there's the 7 levels of tops.
Yeah.
Huh?
And see, he was a
And
yo-yo.
Yo-Yo was second from the bottom, and
Yeah,
now
he's a
Gibbon's all
coin.
the way down.
Good. He should be
Well,
kicked out.
that seems more fair then.
And what is the difference? Does he get worse jobs? Does he get paid less?
He, as they say, a coin is there to be spent,
Mm-hmm.
and take it as you will.
So, I got it. What are yo-yos are to be played with?
Exactly.
I think I'm going to go do
Strung
some
along, maybe.
I'm
Exactly.
going to go do some trick shooting and shoot coins out of the air.
Just don't do it in the guild hall, Desierto. And Pierre walks away, and everything kind of goes back to normal. You can definitely tell a lot of people kind of go back to their drink and their food, and are muttering some things underneath their breath about you all.
Because there's shit all over the place.
Now, Stowe has cleaned it up.
Wow, that was fast.
Except he missed that spot.
Probably, yeah.
In the stew.
Ugh, no.
I love how shitting all over the place is okay, but violence, no.
Yeah.
Don't fight in our hall. Oh, you want to shit on the floor? Cool with me. Oh, you're a monkey
Yeah.
too. Super pass. You're good.
And monkeys
Yeah.
get to grab people also, which
Yeah.
is not a
Yes!
violent act.
He got demoted, okay?
Feel violated on so many different levels right now. It's terrible.
Can we talk a
I
little
mean,
bit
I feel
about
like
what
we should just
Thunderlips
poop
was
on the
doing
floor.
with your pouch?
Yes, Thunderlips. Good point, Desietta. Thunderlips, what were you do fondling my bag?
Well, okay. First of all, man, I wasn't fondling your bag. Okay.
The
Like,
toggles were
that's-
being
that's-
rigorously toggled.
Burnished. Yeah, I was burnishing the toggles. I was trying to heal your equipment because you treat it like garbage.
Excuse you.
You treat your equipment like garbage.
Where's my stats?
All the
by
pages
way?
of your books are stuck together with candy.
So
Taffy is not a bookmark, man.
I'd like to point out to Thunderlips that Gibbon and I have a history, and
Yeah.
he is my enemy.
Yeah.
And you're being awfully friendly with my enemy.
Well, I mean, I would say that you're being friendly with my enemy.
Who's your enemy?
Shank Night Scream.
When I
Your
shot him,
BFF?
was that friendly to him?
Well, I mean, you missed him.
I hit him at
You
least
shot
once.
near him.
I distinctly remember Desio going, I'm going to kill that motherfucker.
I think that's a good way to put it. Yes.
Genuine. I'm very good at reading people's
Yes.
intentions.
Did you? I mean, okay. Well, let me ask you this, Desierto. Did you see me punch Gibbon in the eye? Because I did, and it hurts a little bit.
No, but
It's
I
tender.
saw him standing there conversing with you about grabbing the fritter man over here.
My bag, which
Dave,
contained.
you just went mute.
Who did?
Dave did.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the cat. It's ridiculous. Yeah, man. Like when he said, "Grab the fritter man," like I punched him in the eye. While you just stood there.
I didn't see any of this, and I have really
Well,
good
it
eyes.
happened, didn't it, Fritter? Didn't it?
What?
I punched Gibbon.
It sure looked like it.
Yeah, it did
But
because
it
it
could have
happened.
been one of those fake.
Like gave him the old like powerhouse, you know?
I don't remember it did much of anything. In fact, I think
Yeah,
we
but
kind of
I mean-
laughed afterwards.
Yeah, but I mean, I hit him as
we're
hard as I
best
could.
Friends. Best friends. I'm pretty sure he said that after you hit him. Was
No,
that-
he did not say that.
He probably said it in that same way that he says everything, like, we're best friends now.
We're best friends. We're gonna take Fritz's belongings and sell it all. I'm just messing with you, Thunderlips. He's yelling at his cat.
Yeah.
I
You're
know
muted,
the
though.
cat. He knows.
Yes, I'm yelling at the cat.
I know
He's ruining our podcast.
I'm just joking with you, Thunderlips. What the-
God damn it.
cat?
You're just a mess. Quit.
That was super 3D.
Yeah,
Your cat just loves you so much.
I know.
he does.
It's
He
cute.
does. I mean, imagine this is every one of my work meetings now.
Oh yeah.
Look, man, like Gibbon and I don't have a thing, man. Like, I mean, we're done.
What do you mean we're done?
Like, and I
What are you
mean,
done with?
furthermore,
Yes, what there was something to begin with.
What
I
Fritter
mean,
said.
like we never were started, is what I meant by done.
But there was
What did
an
he say? I'm sorry,
intention-
I don't speak the way I don't understand.
What?
What?
What? What?
Fritter, I can't understand the way you speak because you're all like you have a weird accent, like you came from like 100 years ago.
Okay, this is what I said. I said
Yeah.
that saying you're done
Yeah.
something implies that there was something to start with.
Exactly.
Do you not
Well,
understand?
I mean, I guess like as a wordsmith, like I use words differently than like maybe you do. I don't know.
Well, whatever.
Yes, whatever. All I know is we got to get Shank in like 2 weeks. They're like, I'm gonna turn into a frog, and that's not cool.
That's it. Oh my god, I forgot about that already.
I would like a Kalia to get a good scent of Thunder Lips.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the dog wolf's nose is right in your crotch.
Exactly.
Yep. Sniff, 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 sniff. Yep. Mark that scent well.
Look, man, your wolf is humping me, and I'd prefer if it was off me. These legs are not for that.
I do apologize, Trinity, for what you've walked in upon.
Oh no, it's cool. I love this this chaos. This party drama. It's so cool. It'll give me something to talk about with our bird network that our druids have set up, where we talk to each other about stuff through birds.
Do you tweet?
Chirp. It's called Chirp.
I've heard of Chirp.
Ah, yes.
It's a pretty big
really
network,
use it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Real popular among us druids.
Like, but Trinity, man, like we have a lot of like secrets. You can't tell all of our secrets.
Why
Like,
not?
I mean, most of our party bonds revolve around secrets. Like, you can't be chirping about that.
Well, I promise I won't.
Okay.
So anyway, I had me to deal with the devil to make sure that I don't burn eternally in hell. I have to enroll in a baking competition, I believe it was, a cooking competition. Anyway, that's the latest drama going on with me. Don't know. Yeah, if you want to help us with that, it'd be great. 'Cause apparently now we have a frog curse placed upon our bond.
Yeah, that's totally happening.
And I really don't know what's going on with Desierto or that lizard man that's back over there in the corner.
The spirits were so right about you, Fritter. It's not even funny.
What are you talking about? What are the spirits saying about me lately?
Don't worry about it. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. I'll help out.
I really don't want to go back
And what
to
was
hell.
this? You're all going to turn into frogs, or just one of you's going to turn
Nah,
into frogs?
just me, man. Like, Carmot, like, here's the thing. Burgle was our frogman friend. And I don't even think that was his name. But, like,
Well,
he
you know
was...
the frogs in the sewer?
Yeah, man, they're
Yeah.
really strong. Oh,
I
my
wanted
God.
to eat their legs, but they seemed very touchy about it.
You know,
And,
they're
like,
all-
we were
they're
cool
all
about
very
it. We
nice.
killed Terry the Troll. And then Burgle was like, hey, I'm going to go swim in the invisible water and get you some eggs. And then
Wait,
he came
invisible
back.
water? Is
No,
it just regular water?
No, I made...
Is it just
No,
regular
not all
water?
water is invisible. This water was particularly murky and full of shit. So it was not clear. You could not see through it. It was awful.
Okay.
But Bertel
Bertle, yeah.
was my best friend.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Yes.
he was
That's
your. I thought you were
interesting.
talking about Simon this whole time, dude.
What?
When you were talking about your best friend died, I thought you were talking about Simon.
Wait, Simon was Simon was
So-
that other one who died.
You know,
Yes.
I used to visit the frogs in the sewer for a while because they're super cool and they helped me out with a few quests. So how is Bertle doing? How's he been?
He's pretty dead.
He died as,
Oh!
as well.
Yeah.
Scrim Shake, Shaw Shake, Redemption. I don't remember.
How did he go? Did he go peacefully?
Listen, he was grabbed, much like I was grabbed earlier today, by a horrible bard whose name is like Starscream.
Shank Night Scream.
Yes, that one. He grabbed.
You should remember his name because we have to find him.
Shank Starscream. Got
Yeah.
it.
Do you
Yes.
know? Have you heard of him? Have you heard of him by any chance?
I've been to a couple of Shank's concerts, or his performances, whatever you want to call it. Shank was Shank
He's a bard.
bard, but I mean, like, he's a he, right?
He was
Androgynous?
Yeah, he
wasn't
was they.
They.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was sure it was a
pretty-
yeah. So they, I've been to one of their performances before. It's really nice.
Shut up, man.
He's His music may
Like
be
Shank's
nice,
a hack. Shank,
but
like I wrote Shank's best songs, like
Listen,
back
I
when
don't-
we were close.
I like. I'm just saying that his music's okay. I don't like the guy personally.
good,
Yeah.
because we're going to kill him.
No,
Okay,
we're
cool.
gonna bring him alive to Carmot.
Oh, does he need to be alive?
They didn't
Was that-
specify.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, whatever.
I think it was. We'll bring him to you so that you can do what you like,
Ah, yes.
as your culture demands, or whatever it was to
So-
Carmot. I don't know.
so-
I was in a bad place.
So kidnapping.
Shh.
Uh,
He's no longer a child. Bard napping, perhaps.
No,
bard napping, which is actually not even a crime in Mauxferry.
No, it's not.
Yeah, bards are like not like very well liked.
They are not a
Okay.
protected species.
Species. Oof,
So,
okay.
so
A
yeah,
protected
so
class, I believe.
Yeah, well, that too.
I think we've caught you up pretty much to speed now, Trinity. Welcome
So-
aboard.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here. It sounds like a lot of exciting things are happening with you guys. So now I'll have that to look forward to. Hope I don't die like Simon, but
Yeah.
Well,
you never know. You never know. Like
I
I,
mean-
said, my whole party was completely wiped recently, and that was a little adventure of my
Yeah.
own.
Tell us about that.
Another time.
Oh, give her some space. It's too recent.
I just
Yeah,
got
but-
here.
I know, but like that's good. Like those are the saddest songs are the most powerful. You know.
Did it have anything to do with the exploding jelly factory?
The exploding jelly factory.
Just a question. No,
Did a jelly
okay.
factory explode? What?
It's
Like-
called improv, dear.
I think Fritter was the only exploding jelly factory I've seen.
Fritter, did you get stuck in the jelly factory and cause it to explode? You
No!
got caught in some of the
That
tubing of the
nobody could tie that back to me.
So you guys all catch up and what have you, and the night passes. And further, as you go to sleep, you have a dream,
Oh Lord.
and you're back in that big old pastry kitchen, and there's that sous chef standing right in front of you, and in front of between the two of you is like a metal table with a porcelain plate, and on top of that is the omuraisu that you signed. And
Oh, yeah.
and the chef looks at you and says, "Don't forget, Fritter," with their morose face.
I could never forget.
The competition happens in one day. You should.
I'm prepared.
Aha. Clearly. Well, don't forget. Tomorrow when you wake up, you should get on it. Because clearly, you're not prepared. And you kind of look down and you notice like you're naked. It's just like
This is how I always cook.
Fritter doesn't care.
The only
Exactly.
thing that's unnatural is that they're not covered in some kind of
before
weird
before
slime.
I
or liquid.
wake up from this lovely dream that I'm having, getting to see you again. Is there? I just have to win, right? Is this just like a trophy in my possession, or like a signed piece of paper saying I win? I don't have to. I mean, let's just say, like, I actually have to, prepare a dish, perhaps. Just wondering.
so.
Stipulations of this.
There are multiple rounds to this competition.
Oh Lord.
You should look into that. However, the last round, if you make it that far, you must come in third, and one of your dishes for the submission must be the perfect omelet.
Wait, what? I wake up.
Exactly.
Wait, what? I fucking hate eggs. At this point,
Exactly.
I don't want to see another goddamn egg.
I have in my notes that yes, you must make the perfect omelet as your winning submission. And once you learn more about this competition, you'll be able to put more of this together. So yes, it is
What
the
have
next
we
day.
gotten ourselves into?
That's a
I
great.
don't know. I don't like it.
You should see my GM prep. Fucking
God.
intense. So Yeah, you guys wake up the next day. You're all full of everything you want. And go ahead and clear your debilities. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. So you're all full up of everything. You're good to go. But it is a bright, shiny day. You go down into the guild hall. I'm assuming most of you have rooms here in the guild, or sharing rooms. And you have a nice hearty breakfast. And now you're having breakfast. And what do you do?
Hey, Fritter, how come you're looking at those omelets so closely? You're like just stalking the omelet station guy.
Look, I have never made an omelet before. And the devil told me I have to make a perfect one.
The what? The what now?
No,
The devil!
what?
The sous chef from hell! Okay, do you remember when I was dropped from the sky by a dragon?
And you plopped.
Yeah, it was like 2 days ago, man.
Trinity, I died.
Yeah, Trinity's just like, what?
Trinity, I died.
A
Okay.
dragon.
And then I was brought back to life by some sort of demon who looked like a chef.
This is the first we're hearing of this, right?
Yeah. I've not heard any of this before.
Fritter's just bad news to Trinity. Just like, yeah, chaos cool, but dang, what the heck, Fritter? What's going on?
So I made an agreement. I would join this cooking competition. You know, you've heard about it. You see it points to a sign up that's like
Says the World Championship Cooking Competition.
Right, you know, so we've been getting ingredients for shit for these chefs. I think they're all playing a part of it. I have to enroll in this competition. Now, I have no idea how to cook, for one thing. Two, the only things I do make are baked goods, and I can only do brownies and a cake. Just one type of cake. Not a very good one either. It's the cake that I like when I'm just desperate and I need something sweet to eat. I make it. It's mostly just sugar and butter.
It is just a stick of butter like that you rolled in sugar, right?
And I put it into the oven at 350 degrees until it burns a little bit brown, and then I eat it with a spoon. So it's not really a cake per se, as it is a sweet butter, sugar, cream that I eat when I'm sad. So anyway,
I've had this illusion this whole time that Fritter was actually good at this baking stuff.
Right.
I like baked goods. I don't know how to bake baked goods very well.
I just assumed, like, with a name like Fritter, it had to be good.
Didn't have very creative parents. So
Trinity
anyway,
kind of takes it in and like kind of looks at the rest of the groups like, so a devil in a bakery, correct?
it's
In a hell bakery?
sort of
Oh, bakery.
probably a level of I didn't know existed.
But it is some like a bakery, correct?
I mean, it looked like, I'm assuming that's yes.
And not a
yes.
kitchen, because I'm confused why a devil's asking you to make an omelet when he's in a bakery.
No, I don't
You
know.
think you'd want like devil's food cake or something? I don't know.
Look, I don't know what goes on devil's minds. This is what the devil said. He said to make a perfect omelet, I have to rank third place in the last round of some sort of competition. I don't even know how many levels or tiers of this bracket. I don't compete.
Fitter, have you been dipping into, halfling pipe leaf or something? Because being dragged by a dragon and dropped and visiting the devil in his bakery and he's asking for eggs sounds like a bad trip. Okay.
Everything
man, it
I've
does.
experienced
That's a
in the
crazy
past
trip, Jeff.
2 weeks, 3 days, or however much time has passed has been nothing but badness. But they saw it happen, didn't you?
The devil part? No.
The dragon part.
Yeah, we saw you splat, and then you were fine, and you were talking about baked goods.
And how the hell do you think I could have survived such a fall if not for some sort of devil magic?
Fair enough.
Or it could be death, maybe. I might be getting mixed up with these.
You know what? I'm just going to believe you, Fritter. I'm just going to believe you. It's out of my expertise, so I can do nothing but believe you, and I'll do just that.
Do any of you know how to make an omelet?
No.
No, I'm writing a song about it.
About making an omelet?
Yeah, about your whole deal, man. It's crazy. You want to hear a little bit?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Check it out.
Okay.
And if you win, you'll make a shiny omelet made of gold. But if you lose, the devil will get your soul. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. So again,
Yeah.
do you know how to make an omelet?
No, no idea.
Does
I mean,
the
I've
answer-
always heard you have to break a few eggs.
I've broken a lot so far.
Yeah, we've broken a lot of eggs.
I've
so
not
we're
seen
we're,
any
we're good.
omelets.
We're good with that.
I've got a big nothing.
I look at Kovacs.
Maybe you should spout lore.
I
All right.
usually cook over an open fire, and I don't think you can make an omelet that way. With a spit, you know.
Huh. All right. Let's see if I'm watching the people make omelets at the omelet
You
bar.
could also refer to a book as well to get +1.
No. I rolled a 10 naturally, and my int is 2, so 12.
Hot damn.
Bad.
Oh, wait, is that Spout Lore's int, right? Yeah.
Yeah. For you, yeah. So you're watching them. You see exactly how. So it takes 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of or tablespoons of water,
Whoa, 2 eggs.
2 tablespoons of water, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, a dash of pepper, 1 teaspoon of butter, and 1/2 to 1/3 to 1/3 to 1/2 cup filling, such as shredded cheese, finely chopped ham, or baby spinach.
1 teaspoon what? Butter?
Butter.
I wonder if you could make like a sweet omelet. Would that be the perfect omelet? Would you guys eat an omelet filled with chocolate?
No.
No.
I would eat a chocolate egg.
Huh.
That's a good point.
Maybe if you made the omelet with chocolate eggs.
Or out of caramel, a caramel egg
As
with
you
a
see,
chocolate shell.
directions. 1. Beat eggs, water, salt, and pepper into small bowl until blended. 2. Heat butter in 7 to 10-inch nonstick omelet pan or skillet over medium-high heat until hot. Tilt pan to coat bottom. Pour in egg mixture. Mixture should be set immediately at edges. Gently push cooked portions from edges towards the center
Oh
with
my
inverted turner
God.
so that uncooked eggs can reach the hot pan surface. Continue cooking, tilting pan and gently moving cooked portions as needed.
I shut the book.
When top surface of eggs is thickened and no visible liquid egg remains, place filling on one side of the omelet. Fold omelet in half with turner. With a quick
Guys, I'm
flip
going
of
to
the
hell.
wrist, turn.
I'm going
Yeah.
to hell.
Serve
I
pan.
think
You
I
are.
can
You're
do
totally
the
going to go to
same.
hell.
And invert or slide omelet onto plate. Serve immediately. Like this.
I'm just gonna prepare for it. What do you think I need to have for hell? Sunscreen?
Like some sunglasses.
Do you
It's gonna be hot down there.
I
Bring a water bottle.
water bottle? Yes, okay.
Brimstone screen. Yeah.
Huh.
Instead
All
of
right.
sunscreen.
Well, I guess I gotta figure out how to enroll in this. I might as well try, and maybe we could steal or kill some people along the way.
Like maybe you
fraud
could
people.
give your soul to somebody else before you
Well,
go.
this devil
Ooh.
did say you just had to win, didn't he?
Like somewhere better.
There was a necromancer I once knew who somehow sold their soul to several demons, and then they had another entity, like a dragon, bought the contracts. So maybe I could do something like that. And then I can only have one master who's not a demon in hell, but instead a dragon.
I don't know, man. That all sounds super complicated.
Can you get that done?
Yes.
Can you get that done in one day?
No, I gotta get this cooking competition. So I'm gonna go figure that out.
Well, we just gotta sabotage. You just gotta win, right?
I mean, he did say I have to make the perfect omelet. Now, I say perfection is subjective.
Yeah. Did he say that?
No.
Okay. Gosh. If you had anything cool, I would ask for it now.
I don't.
No, you really don't.
I just have
You got a lot of books.
books that I don't really read.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's
My
just
egg.
sabotage the other cooks.
Okay, I mean, you guys can do that while I am in the competition.
Yeah, I just poof bang into a mouse and then I make it look all unsanitary, and the judges don't want
Could you
anything to do
poop
with it.
all over their food? I'd not to bring poop back up and Daniel. It'd be very easy.
The poop-centric episode.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
think
yeah,
we may have
gosh.
maxed out on that plot
Yep.
thread.
I don't want to. I'm not going to engage that next episode.
How about you
Surprisingly,
turn it to a
people
roast?
around these parts are very relaxed around poop, so I don't know if just pooping on their food will do anything anyway.
I guess
Plus,
not.
I mean, mouse poop is like pepper, so like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good idea.
But I could easily sneak into sabotage things reasonably. I mean,
Okay.
Desi,
I-
what do you think here?
yeah. What do you think, Desi?
Well, I think I can't cook, so I can't help with the cooking, but I can help with the sabotaging.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wolf. You can get wolf. We can get wolf hair and everything.
Yeah, you could just
Yeah.
be sneaky and do stuff too, like make ingredients disappear or something like that. And
Or just shake out my dog over top of the
yeah,
cooking.
Th-
Is it a dog or
It's
a
a
wolf?
wolf.
Because I
Do I have to have a team,
oh, okay.
or am I just a chef by myself?
did you ask the devil that?
Look, there was very little time.
Maybe you should find this cooking competition and enter.
Mhm.
Yeah, I should do that. Goodbye, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
So you easily find out, Fritter, that signups are in the Lord's District.
I'm there.
You're there. And so there,
Fritter's gonna die.
so
I don't care.
there is a very big tent, of course, with flyers. When I say flyers, like the string with the little flags on it, kind of deal. It's a very big to do deal. And there's people lined up even the day prior trying to get entry into this competition. You can tell people are talking. You get in line. There's people talking in front of you of like what their ideas are, and they hope they can make it into the for the sign up, because there's some other shit that you have to go through to qualify to even get into the competition, and it's a real stressful time.
Can I talk to anybody?
Sure. There's a halfling in front of you.
Oh, okay. I look at him. I just staring at him.
They're like, they feel the eyes in the back of the head. They're like, what are you looking at?
I don't know.
Huh.
I'm very stressed out right now. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Oh, hopefully you're
Are you signing up for the cooking competition as well? I'm assuming this is why you're on the line.
absolutely.
Okay.
But there's usually like some pre-qualifiers that you have to do, and I don't know I'm up to snuff.
What do you mean? Do I have to do something right now? I don't
Maybe.
just fill my name in? Tell me everything you know.
Well, I don't really know. I'm just here because my dad said I should go sign up and live my dreams, even though I wanted to go to cooking academy first, and they have competitions as well there, and
Does your dad happen to be a devil?
what?
I'm just
And they turn away as you say that. They're like, you're weird.
No. Come back. What's your name, good sir, young
what's-
sir?
My name is my name is Dunwo.
What?
Dunwo.
Dunwo?
Dunwo. Dunwo. My name's Dunwo. There we go.
Oh, dear Dunwo. So you've never done this competition before? Have you ever seen this competition before?
Of course. Like, who doesn't love watching them?
I love them too. So pre-qualifiers.
I don't know. See, I don't know what the pre-qualifiers are. I just show it before this year.
All right,
I
you're
just-
useless. I turn around to the person behind me.
as you're about to talk to the next person, you are now at the line has been moving this time,
Yeah.
and you they call next, and you realize you are the next one in line.
Oh shit. All right. I look behind the person at me and I say, "What are the pre-qualifiers?"
And this lady goes, next.
God damn it! I go to the lady. Hello, yes, it is I, Apple Fritter here to sign up for your glorious cooking competition.
Apple Fritter. And so this woman is sitting down. She's all done up, very nice hair. She has on very nice clothing. She has on top of it, very nice apron, as maybe you see in a Bon Appetit YouTube video. So she definitely looks like a chef that is helping run this.
Okay.
And she goes, "Oh, Apple Fritter. Well, have you already pre-qualified or anything like that?"
What the heck? Everybody keeps talking about these pre-qualifiers and nobody has told me a goddamn thing. What do I have to do?
Oh, well, I'll go check the records first. And she stands up, and behind her there's this, a long table with a whole bunch of boxes with paperwork in it, right?
Bureaucracy.
Exactly.
God
And she goes
damn
to
it.
the F and pulls it, and she kind of tilts her head puzzily, and she comes back down or to you and sits back down and opens up a little folio, and you see your name on it, Apple Fritter. And it's like, huh, it looks like someone already filled out all the stuff for you already.
Let me look at that.
And yeah, like it's all your bio that you
Oh my God, even my weight and height and eye color and everything. And he looks around shiftily. That goddamn devil.
Yep.
All right, looks like I'm in ship shop.
Is it all filled out in blood?
Yeah, it's in a red ink. And she's like, well, do you have any questions about the competition for tomorrow?
They pull out a scroll that is a mile long. First off, what the hell happens during this competition?
Ah, well, this must be your first time. Yes, I don't see any previous entry records.
Nope.
So, the worldwide cooking competition, is a 3-round competition.
3 rounds, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
So the first round is 192 teams enter, and they're put into.
Holy shit, that's a lot of teams. How many people are on these teams?
You max out at 5.
5 people to a team.
So yes, it's quite a
Okay.
spectacle. In the first round, 192 teams are broken up into 16 groups. In the
Okay.
first round, they will present their plate to 3 judges, and they will
Jeez.
score them from 0 to 10, and take the sum of the scores. The top 3 teams of each group will go on to the next round, where there will be 40.
Is there like a chart or something you can hand to me?
I can produce one for next time if you like.
Yes, yeah.
And so yes, the next round will go down to 4 groups of. I need to make sure I do the math. 4 groups of 12. Does that make sense? 48. Yeah, 4 groups of 12. And from that group, it's the same process. The top 3 will go on to the final round, where 16. Oops, I messed up the numbers.
That's right.
It should be, in the long run, you end up with should end up with 12 people at the end. Whatever. I'll get you the 12
yeah.
teams. No, I did that right. Yes. So 4 groups of 12. Yes. And so in the last round, it is 12 teams all pitted against each other. However, there's 5 judges, and they each all are judging on only one criteria: taste, presentation, technique, a mystery category, and inner feelings.
That's 5 criteria.
Yes.
Not 1 criteria.
Each judge is only is responsible for one of those criteria.
Oh, I see. I understand. Whatever. Okay, great.
And so, however, the first 2 rounds are in the same day. Each round is 2 hours and with an 8-hour break. That means, and then the last competition is the next day and is a. Sorry, I have so many fucking notes.
Oh my gosh.
And the last round is a 4-hour competition, and you must. This is the caveat also with the last round. You must produce a 2-course meal.
I'm really gonna need a chart for this.
Yes, I will.
What's the prize?
The prize is, of course, bragging rights and your own restaurant sponsored by the 5 final judges.
So
It's a big
there's
deal.
No money involved. No
Of course, sponsorship
coin?
involves money. It's actually the top 3 top 3 winners will all get sponsorships of varying degrees.
Can you sell your restaurant?
I wouldn't see why not.
Okay, good. I just didn't want to know if I was signing up to have a restaurant for the rest of my life, or if I could sell it so I could do other things that I would rather be doing than cooking. Thank you very much for this information.
Is there anything
Goodbye.
else? Oh, okay.
I mean, if you give me everything I need at this pamphlets that you're talking about,
Sure,
then
she'll
I
give
think
you a
I'll have-
pamphlet that has a diagram in it
and the rules.
and the
all
rules. Yes,
things.
I will have that stuff for next time. And I probably will send you the words, Amber, and maybe you can make it a pretty version for our Patreon.
Sure, giving me more work to do. I love it. Anyway.
And so yeah, inside this pamphlet, there is like some things you should, like, I'm just reading this as if you were to read it. It's like, some things you should consider. Staff. You don't want to cook alone. That is a fool's way of losing. You have to have a full supporting staff of sous chefs and the like. Competition. Of course you don't want to go in blind. Doing some research on your competition is always a great idea. That way you can create your own recipes to counter theirs. Ingredients. Secure ingredients that are the finest in the land, or at least what you can get. Or at least what you can get that can make you really shine. Equipment. The standard equipment is provided by the WC3. But however, you may want to get some really fancy equipment that really helps you produce the plates that you desire. And of course, the things you should consider when it comes down to the presentation or to the actual dish itself is technique, presentation, smell, and that inner feeling. You know, sometimes when someone eats something, they get that endorphin rush, or perhaps a magical feeling running through their body. And of course, at the very end, always consider taste.
Sugar. Got it. So anyway, goodbye.
Well, this was in the pamphlet that I was kind of reading to you.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
This is a lot. The devil has truly set me up to fail. I am truly going to fucking hell. Nobody is going to like this. They're all going to hate me. I don't even know if I care about my soul anymore, to be quite honest. All right, I gotta tell them what's going on, and I will start heading back to the guild so I can assemble my goddamn team.
I personally am pretty lost by this entire contest and what I can bring to it.
Everyone's muted, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone's just laughing or
It's like,
whatever.
yeah, same here. I think it'd be easier just to try to kill the devil at this point.
I mean,
That I'm for. Let's do it.
Yeah,
like as long as we are better than 189 teams of professional chefs, we'll be fine.
Nobody here knows how to cook a goddamn omelet. We're fucking screwed.
Plus, we can't travel to the mountains and get eggs, or like none of us
I
have
don't
any
have
cooking
tools.
experience. No,
Hell,
we can't.
We have 10
like-
hours.
God,
You have a day.
Freddy, you're going to hell.
You know what? We might as well have fun while we're doing it. Let's just cause chaos. I don't care. I'll go to hell. Better to rule in hell than serve in heaven, they say. So why not try that?
Yeah, you're not gonna rule.
Are you any good with the
in hell.
pitchfork?
Let's
You any
pitchfork.
good with the pitchfork?
I mean, I lifted chopsticks once.
Chopsticks.
So maybe I could also lift the pitchfork. I don't know. This is really stressing me out, everybody. Well,
Yeah, this
let's
pamphlet is
welcome the
like
cooking company.
83 pages thick.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
it. I hate it so much.
All this for an omelet?
Look,
Like,
I don't know. Okay. We could win a restaurant, and I'm sure there are other prizes along the way that could I don't know, make it worth your time, or potentially, I don't know, it is my soul. I kind of don't want to get rid of it right now.
Have you
but-
considered talking to the devil and seeing if he'd give you a magic skillet?
Sure. Do you have his phone number by any chance?
Well, didn't you just have a dream last night where you were talking to him?
Okay, let's see if I can fall back asleep and think of the devil. I try. It's not working.
You didn't try very hard.
Yeah, because if you had a magic skillet that like made perfect omelets, maybe.
All right, I'm gonna try and take a quick power nap and see if I can contact the devil one more time. Be right back. I try to take a power nap.
Yeah.
I fall asleep.
Roll discern realities.
God.
I rolled an 11 naturally.
Did you? Wow.
Plus wisdom, so 12. Total.
Okay.
Oh no!
You just
I have a plus
zonk.
2 wisdom, so 13 total.
All right. So you fall back asleep, and you somehow do
That's
wind
a
up.
hell of a nap.
Yeah.
You somehow
It's been a
do.
very stressful.
Be right
day.
back.
I didn't
So
even
fucking
leave the
stressed.
room.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't even get a snore in, and you're chatting with the devil. Is he in the kitchen? Are you in Hell's Kitchen?
Yes, you're
I don't
back
know.
in Hell's Kitchen.
Nice.
Um,
Cool.
All right, and yet again, there is the chef with his morose thing. He's like, "What do you want?"
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. You've kind of set me up for failure. I have one day, I was 182 fucking people, 16 groups, teams of 5. Did you even know, like, what this cooking competition entails? I have to get ingredients. There's all this hoopla about equipment that I need to procure, and I have less than 24 hours to do it in. I think you've rigged me, sir. You've rigged this competition, and I do not think it is a fair game for me. And so I am here now. You need to help me. Give me some sort of footing, some fair footing here.
Mm-hmm.
This is terrible.
So you're asking. That's probably one of your 3. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, in that tirade.
Yes.
There's a question there.
Yeah, I got it. He's like, yes, well, I did not set you up for failure. It was just a task that I desired to see executed. I can't wait to have.
Jeez.
Can't
You
wait
want
to
to
have
see
that
it in a
restaurant.
task.
It seems
Wait, you
hard to
want the
believe that the
restaurant?
devil would set you up for failure.
However,
It's kind of like his thing.
here are some things to think about and
I
execute
don't
upon.
need thoughts. I need items and ingredients.
Fine. I'll give you out of character. It sounds like I'm executing on 2 of them already. It's like, fine.
Okay.
I will give you some things. I will give you some things to think about. Tell me. Here, I'll say. So to back up.
Okay.
Things to consider first. Each round has new judges. One could
Kill them.
or better, one could simply put it in their favor of making sure they get the judges they want that favor themselves.
Damn, devil. You're all about that bribery. All right.
Of course,
Good.
as well as scouting out the competition and finding out what they're doing and make something that counters their dishes. You know, something that when they eat your dish, it messes up their taste buds such that their dish doesn't taste as correct.
Okay.
Perhaps it's too high thinking for you for right now, but you may have to resort.
Wow. Piss off,
You
devil
may have.
man.
You may have to resort to that by the final round.
I know what it's like to drink orange juice and then milk. I get it. It's not too high for me. Jeez.
And of
Anyway.
course, you could sabotage the competition or make sure they don't show up.
All right, killing spree.
As for things you need, I can help you with the first 2 rounds. The 3rd round you have to figure out yourself.
What can you do for me for the first 2 rounds?
Well, do you want ingredients, equipment, or both? Out of character, this would use up your other 2.
I want
Yes.
both, god damn it.
All right, well, tell me what you want then.
Oh shit. I don't know. What's good, man? I only eat donuts.
You tell me what's good, man.
Well, do they care about, like, what, am I making entrees or apps or like desserts or like a soups? I had French onion soup one time that was pretty good. I could try to do that. What's on your menu? I sit down at a table in his kitchen and I open up a menu.
You open up the menu and it's all just
With
like
devil speak.
yeah, exactly. You don't know what the hell you're looking at unless you
God
want.
damn.
As they said, you're being judged on a dish for the first 2 rounds, so it could be pretty much anything. However, the last round is a 2-course meal, so you don't have quite much of a
But
flexibility.
that has to be an omelet.
Of course, and something else that complements.
Look, what the fuck? Who eats an omelet? Is an all like inclusive meal, right? Like you put okay, whatever. Okay. First 2 rounds, we need to come up with ingredients. What's the best shit? I don't know. He starts freaking out and sweating.
So you start hearing Fritter talk in his dreams. This past part. Does anyone wish to talk to him while he's dreaming?
I don't know what I would say at this point.
Just like I'm like a dog asleep, kicking.
Yeah, I don't.
Fritter, ask for the skillet.
Can I use my bardic knowledge, which is grand histories of the known
Oh
world,
my god!
to know what dishes won last year?
Ooh,
Is that a roll, or do you just know that?
Yeah.
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 Oh, you had to choose one of these areas of expertise. Did you ever choose one?
Yes.
It was a grand
histories
history.
of the
Okay.
known world.
Yeah. So yeah, I absolutely do know of the dish that won last time. What was it?
Oh, it was. Oh God. It was.
Pudding.
Oh gosh. Now you're getting.
Pudding.
You put me on the spot. I don't know. I need
No,
a
you're
mark.
right. I feel.
rice pudding? Rice
No.
pudding.
No.
It was a 2-course meal. If you want to get really technical, it could be the Gordon Ramsay.
Haggis.
No, the thing that's the meat in the middle with the
How
breading.
about Guy Fieri's trash nachos?
Okay, that yes, it was a 2-course meal. So the first part was an appetizer, the trash nachos, followed up by.
It was followed up by Kraken tentacles that were flame method grilled.
Oh yeah, that actually probably be pretty good. There you go. So that you know that. So what are you going to do about that?
So what a wonderful 2-course meal: trash nachos and Kraken tentacles.
Remember, the first 2 rounds are only 1 course or one.
Such a contrast.
We should
Contrast
have
in texture,
nacho.
too.
I'm hearing the words nachos, and I'm hearing the words Kraken.
Because after eating something crunchy, I want to eat something that's like rubber.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Help me.
So yeah, you hear the nachos and you hear the Kraken.
I hear nachos and Kraken are what are in my heart. So I need ingredients for the best fucking goddamn nachos ever.
I see. You're talking.
And also Kraken.
I see. You must be referencing Robert Phillips winning dishes from last year.
Who the fuck is that? Sure, that's who I'm referencing.
Of course, you shall get the equipment and the ingredients for that. Good luck using it. It's very complicated.
Whatever.
And you wake up.
Well, we're gonna be making nachos and Kraken.
Wow, that's crazy because we were just talking about that.
What? Whoa! I felt something from inside my heart come out of my mouth into the devil's ears. So that's where that's at.
I mean, let's be honest though. Like Simon died because we couldn't roll a 7, you guys. Like we're not getting you through 16 teams. It's
Look,
just not
the
happening.
the devil also had some really good thoughts. I really should get this name next time. But anyway, he said there's judges that could be bribed. We could kill some competition or make people disappear. So yeah, we could also do that. Some good suggestions from the D-Man himself.
D-Man.
Yeah, those are really good ideas. and in no way supersede my my desire to spend all of my time trying to find shanked ice cream.
Right.
Maybe Shank's part of this. We don't know.
We could give them a Shanksgiving dinner.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
As the party continues to trend evil.
I've always
cannibalism.
been evil.
Yum.
So we good? We golden? I'm assuming the devil has some sort of magical delivery service for which I will get.
It's your soul. Like I got nothing to lose here.
Yeah,
if you're
exactly.
good, we're good.
Okay, great.
Throw a frozen pizza into the mix. There you go. That's our dish.
Oh, Top Guild, yeah.
Top Guild, yeah. And with that, it will be the end of Top Guild for tonight.
For forever.
Pretty much forever, yeah.
Oh my god.
I wanted to thank you all for watching. We're going to have a table talk in a little bit, but prior to that, I just want to let everyone know that tonight was our last stream on the Don't Split the Podcast Network's Twitch channel. We have.
It's not because we hate Don't Split the Podcast.
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
They've been really good to us.
They've been wonderful hosts, and we love working with them.
It's become a little too close. Like it's not them, it's us. But we just feel like we've become a little like needy, you know?
Exactly. And so we were fortunate enough to get affiliate this month. And so all of our future shows will be on our own Twitch channel, Geekspective, or twitch.tv/Geekspective, which you'll be able to find Amber's GM Prep, my GM Prep, Top Guild, and some and Red Mage, Blue Mage, and a show not named yet, but me playing Magic the Gathering.
And potentially Brother John.
Yes, and Brother John playing some games as well. So a lot of really good content coming up. But I guess let's tell everyone where they can find us real quick, and then we'll take a real quick break and come back for Table Talk. You can find me at EvilDMJosh on Twitter, and the show at Geekspective, and at Tales_Mauxferry on Twitter, and all of our great shows at Geekspective.com. How about you, John?
You can find me in my room because we're on lockdown. No, Crossways GM. I don't do anything. I'm not anywhere else.
All right. How about you, Dave?
Actually, it's me, Dave. It's not Thunderlips.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I've been lied to this entire time.
Yeah, the whole time.
Did you pull all your hair out
on Twitter
just now?
if you want? Steady Minotaur. Otherwise, I don't really want to interact with people.
How about you, Brother John?
Brother John, you can find me at monochrome_guy on Twitter. And also you'll be finding me on here. I'm going to work out a schedule, and hopefully next week I'll get started streaming. I want to start streaming on Friday. I want to kind of I'll have a whole schedule planned out and talk about it on Friday, but I'll be mostly playing on Fridays Dragon Ball Fighters because I love that game and it's just fun. And then another day of the week where I'll play miscellaneous games that I find, because I have a huge library in my closet of Xbox 360 games. May as well put them to use, and I want to revisit them anyways. So it'll be kind of a retrospective of old games.
Sweet.
And that's it.
And last but not least, Amber.
Yep. Find me on all social medias at Rocket Orca. I have my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Rocket Orca. I've been streaming while I've been on furlough. Arena, whatever, just hanging out, doing design work and stuff. Red Mage, Blue Mage is a show that I'm on the Geekspective network that we are now streaming on the Geekspective's Twitch. And then Shapeshift also is my podcast, and I'm doing GM prep right now for the next season of Ryutama. And hopefully we'll be starting that up in May or June sometime, because we're going to stream that live as well. Woo! That's it. That's all I got.
Cool. And with that, we will see you all in 5 minutes. Bye-bye.
Nope.
Hello. We're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Whew.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're gonna waste a lot of your prep when we just like
John
screw
and
the
I,
pooch on this thing.
my brother and I just had that conversation in the kitchen as we're getting our drinks. I was like, poor Josh, like he wrote this whole rule set or whatever, and we're like, we're not gonna fucking follow any of these rules.
We're gonna burn it all
We're
down.
literally gonna burn this whole entire place down. Like, there's no way. Like, we're like, I was like, we're just going to literally just set things on fire. No one's gonna make a dish at all. There's not gonna be any actual cooking. Are you kidding me?
And like I say, even if we decided to play it straight, the first person was like, okay, chop up the ingredients. Oh, I rolled a 4. I cut off my thumb. Like, we're out. Like,
It's true. That's true.
I rolled 2 ones. I slit my own throat somehow.
Yeah. And so, like, why even? We would have to have such an incredible hot streak of like 15 successes in a row. Why even try? That's crazy. That's crazy.
So I think
and that's to get out of the first round.
So I'm pretty sure what we're going to spend most of our time doing next time is literally killing as many people as I can get from a roster, because that's exactly what Fritter's going to do.
But would love it.
16 teams of 5 people.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's 500 and.
Listen,
wait,
all we have to
no,
it's over 500.
I mean, that's not 500.
It's 192 times 190.
Well, I'm just thinking about our quadrant, right?
Your quadrant would be 80 people.
I think the part that's most interesting to me is that Josh listened to all of our character concepts and the kind of characters we were playing, and there's a ranger and there's a lizard man, and, and he decided a baking contest. This is what we're gonna play.
Actually, I think it's probably mostly mine and Dave's fault, but honestly, I think it's hilarious because I like the contrast. I like that a devil told me to go to a cooking competition. I cannot fucking cook. Like, my character's background isn't he can bake apple fritters. He just eats apple fritters. Okay, like I didn't go much further than that.
Yeah, I do agree. Like when we were talking about Dungeon World initially with Amber and Dave and I, a cooking competition came up, and I was like, I would really like to do a cooking competition, especially since I really love Shokugeki no Soma and other cooking show. For the job. And 5th season started airing 2 weeks ago, so real good.
Right.
I mean, I like cooking too. Like in real life, all I do is watch Bon Appetit.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
And so it's like when I talk about stuff, it's really fun for me to play a character who doesn't know how to do jack shit, because I love making French omelets. I'm pretty damn good at making French omelets, and they're super creamy and super fucking good. Oh, but yeah, like it's fun to be a character who like literally is like, how am I going to use this? And lifts up a pan and is like puts it on his head. It's like, is this part of the process? Is this when I commune with the oil and the cast iron? And tell it to like infuse itself into the egg. Also, I really like how I have Fritter's voice now.
Yeah,
I found Fritter's voice.
Mm-hmm. It just broke. I was cracking my shit up when I was going through the omelet thing. You're like, I'm going to hell.
I'm going to hell. There's no way. But yeah, I'm excited to see a ranger trying to navigate this.
Like I think that concept is funny. I am honestly afraid that Josh is maybe overplaying this.
No,
because like that's a lot of rules that we are going to ignore, and like we have like legitimately zero hope of getting out of this first round.
Well, also there's a hook for me, obviously, for my character to do this. And I'm getting you guys wrapped up, and I don't want you the players to be like, oh my god, this is irritating. So is that
no.
Well,
John Clark, sorry, John,
go ahead, John Clark, if you got anything. Oh, well, me, the entire time I was thinking about Fritter's predicament, I was looking at the character moves or the basic moves, and I saw down there aid or interfere, and I was like, we've been doing a lot of aiding. How about we do the other thing and just like, have fun for it.
Yeah. I
but yeah, I'm not going to go that route, but I was just like, man, Fritter's got us into a real big pickle.
I don't know. Well, Fritter's got Fritter into a real big pickle.
Yeah.
Fritter's got Fritter in a real big pickle.
Fritter's got some sous chefs who have no skin in this game.
Look, yeah, well, that's why I was saying is like for OG John, are you okay, like as a player, following along with this, or do you feel?
No, I'm fine. I just don't know. I have no concept of how this is possibly going to play out well.
So to kind of spell it out a little bit, it's like what I read to you is, and and I have a little few additional notes. But pretty much what I read to you and what the devil was giving tips to Fritters, that's all I have. So to figure out the resolution for each round is we're truly playing into Dungeon World's, hand of like leaving open spaces to see how the hell things are justified, you could say.
Yeah, I just don't want this to become the Fritter show, is all I'm saying.
Huh. It will next time, but then Fritter will be gone, and whoever your next character is.
Yeah, it'll be the Fritter show up to a point, and then it definitely will rotate to other people because, as you already know, Thunderlips has a clock ticking now as well.
God, it's bullshit.
When is Gibbon gonna show back up and throw shit?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like.
Go
ahead. Yeah.
Just before we quit, we should do XP.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna level.
Yeah, I think I want to level.
And I mean, I want to definitely get that done, before the next game session, because that's how I do. That's how I level up.
Yeah,
you were always well prepared, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure, let's do that then. So you already marked your XPs for failures.
Ran out of room.
Did anyone want to resolve a bond?
Simon.
Yeah, let's all resolve them Simon bonds.
That's true, yeah.
Okay.
I've guided Simon before and they owe me for it. It doesn't owe me for it anymore.
Simon will play an important role in the events to come. I have foreseen it. Well, he did help me get the eggs.
Brother John, what's your new character's name again?
Trinity.
Yeah,
Trinity.
So all of you.
I'm gonna call you
I think I'm
Tiffany
just gonna slide over to Trinity and I have a history.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess.
So
how
much do you get for resolving a bond? One.
So yeah, it sounds like everyone will resolve their bond with Simon and get experience. Sounds kind of fucked up. Character dies, everyone gets XP.
Yeah.
We all
what
learned
about
something.
mine though? I need to help Simon to be successful.
It's still.
Oops.
It's resolved.
It's
resolved. Yes.
Yep. Not gonna work
So
on that one anymore.
go ahead and make a new one for Trinity by next time. Did anyone? Let's go over alignments. Did anyone feel like they resolved or played into the?
Oh
alignment?
yes.
Oh my God, I'm evil.
Oh,
Well, I don't
Lord,
know.
yes.
Let's hear about it one at a time.
No, I didn't cause terror or fear. Well, I did.
Yeah, you did.
You seem pretty evil.
I'm always evil, so
You
yes.
caused terror and fear by you killed a thing and multiple people have ran away from you this session.
Yay.
Who's next?
I spurred others to significant and decisive action.
You totally did.
Who was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
just trying
touched
to
my
remember.
bag.
I mean, yeah, that whole thing with Gibbon, the whole thing with Carmot,
Mhm.
like, so much decisive
That's
action.
that's right.
Ugh.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and take one. Desierto.
So I'm chaotic. I have to free someone from literal or figurative bonds. I don't know that I freed anyone.
No.
I certainly argued about freeing us from an unjust penalty, but I don't think we got free.
That's
of
a
it.
weirdly specific alignment goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, mine's just make people do things. Like, you can't go around freeing people all the time.
Could you rewrite your? Josh? Would you allow people to rewrite their alignment goals?
I guess we could, or more like look at the
Because-
other alignments. And I should probably look at this class warfare book because they probably have examples of different alignments.
Yeah, I think it's based on your class too. Like,
It
Mhm.
is.
like so when I made a gnome character, I had to change my alignment to be like something like I use magic to like, I don't know, spark creativity or something. I can't remember what it is, or bring joy to the world or something. Because I made that up
Holy
versus
crap,
just
there's-
finding something that existed.
I mean, John, unless you're going to count freeing someone from the shackles of mortality, in which case, as long as you drop someone during the game.
I don't think so.
I mean, I could see myself, because the way I've been playing him, I can see myself doing with chaotic being something more about, crazy heroic action sort of stuff. But
yeah, I guess think over it until next time and see what you come up with. And we can
I got nothing at this point.
You're right. We have 2 weeks to think about it. And then Brother John with Trinity.
I did almost nothing with Trinity other than be sassy, so I'm not even going to bother recording XP for her.
What was her? How's it read though?
What do you mean? How does it read?
What's her alignment?
What's her alignment?
Things say.
Chaotic. Destroy a symbol of civilization.
Oh yeah, you haven't done that.
I have not done that. Period.
Can't wait till you get into the cooking competition, though.
So
Right.
it occurs to me that I did free someone because I did scoop Simon up out of the.
Yeah, you got
Hands
of
the
the-
Edgewater. Yeah.
So I don't know.
He
if
did
that's-
do that. He freed him from the Sahagins.
Asp.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault he was dead.
He wasn't dead when I freed him. He died after I got him out.
Yeah.
Kind of as you got him out. Yeah.
You cut him.
I also, well, no, it doesn't matter. That's not my alignment. I can't take XP for it.
What does everyone else think?
Yeah, I
say give it to him.
Okay.
I think that's a tough alignment,
Yeah.
quite frankly.
All right.
And so I think we should be more flexible with that, or create tweak that alignment so that it's.
I'd be interested in seeing what their swashbuckler class has for a chaotic alignment.
Yeah. We can look about this stuff. All right. For each one of these is a yes. Everyone gets an XP, even Trinity. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Oh God,
Devil
yes.
exists, and cooking top.
Yeah.
We already knew about
Devil.
those two things.
Devil likes cooking.
Okay. Yes.
You can shit in the guild all you want, but you can't cause a fight.
That's a fact.
You cannot
That's a fact.
draw a weapon.
The guild
Throwing
rules are inherently
shit is
unjust.
not an
Fine,
actual
no
threat.
problem.
Okay, yeah, throwing shit is not a violent act in the eyes of the people of Mauxferry.
Fine.
So we can throw shit all we want and nobody can get mad about it.
We learned a lot this episode.
Okay. Sure. I'll give it to you. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yeah,
the Sahagin.
Suck yeah. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
The
Caviar?
eggs are memorable.
I guess, even those the frogman that you killed.
Whatever.
But we did
What?
get it.
He was my best friend.
He was our henchman.
Yeah, he was a henchman. Hireling henchman, yeah. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Take it.
Also,
If you're gonna set up rules that say as long as you all agree, you get bonus points, like we're all gonna always agree.
Uh-huh.
Nod.
Mhm.
So Trinity should have 3. All right, cool. Well, that was that. Another thing that I didn't bring up yet is at least how I run Dungeon World. I'm like, damn, this is pretty deadly.
I mean, it depends on how we roll. Like, I rolled a 6 on a d6, so like, what am I supposed to do about that?
Right.
Yeah. I was just like, wow. Like
Well,
We failed a lot this time too.
I think the
did.
problem with the Powered by the Apocalypse of the dice rolling is the one we bitched about before. That the I mean, most games, if you have a critical fail, it only happens occasionally. But a critical fail in this game happens about 50% of the time
That's
at
true.
our level.
Yeah.
depends on the roll. But I guess on the
Yeah.
flip,
It's like rolling under. What was it? It's like there's like even like 7 through 9. Although you succeed, there's usually some kind of negative consequence.
Right.
Mhm.
So unless you're rolling perfectly every time, you're not gonna get
keeps the
Right.
story moving.
a good success or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, but
I
I
mean-
mean that story moving is negative consequences.
Right.
Most of the
Like
time.
the story moving forward never turns on positive consequences. If on a 7 to 9 the story moved forward and you did what you were trying to do, okay, cool. But on a 7 to 9, you do what you do and something bad happens.
I guess the story, I'd say the story can still go as positives because you're like, all right, on to the next thing.
But I mean, you're basically
Yeah, but
looking
never on a 7 to 9. You know what I mean?
on a 2 to 6. I mean, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a
Yeah.
7 to 9, you're mostly fucked. And then 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, okay, we did okay.
I don't know. I don't.
And
see
there's
it
no
as-
bonus to the 10 to 11 to 12. It's not like
There are moves that will give you additional bonuses on 12 plus. It depends on the playbook, or whatever the hell they call it in Dungeon World.
Yeah.
So there are things that can give you more oomph at a 12 plus.
Yeah, and I would say that the snake eyes that Brother John rolled seemed more negative than a 12 is positive.
Yeah, I do agree that I've taken inspiration from Austin Walker on failures, on complete failures of like not do one thing, do a whole bunch of things. Because
But again,
I don't know who that
that's-
is, but I don't like them anymore.
That's
Yeah, me
50% of the time you roll is going to be a complete failure.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
essentially,
really.
if you're rolling to your strengths, it's basically a 2d6 plus 2.
right.
yeah.
And you're looking at it. You're looking at more of like I can bring up the dice generator, but it's actually more like 20% when you're rolling at +2.
Not when we do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's like you only have one that's a +2 though.
For right
when
now.
you start out, especially.
Yeah,
And
as
it's
you-
like, and
by-
you have 2 plus, and you have 2 zeros, 1 negative 1, and then 2,
Mhm.
and then just 2 plus 1s.
right.
So you can say that the +2 modifier argument, but the fact is we've only got one of those
Right.
compared to the rest of them.
And so
And it's up to you as the GM when we have to, what was it? When we have to
defy danger.
defy danger to pick one of those 6.
Right.
And you can pick one that's completely against us.
Right. And so we could possibly be doing a better job of like, okay, tell me how you're defying danger, and it determines the
Yeah.
stat you roll. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it all goes back to our conversation when we were playing Blades, where you're just not very competent, and you're not only not competent because other games you're used to. Okay, I failed. These games you're not competent, and it sucks because bad things happen every time you fail.
I don't know. With the aid, it kind of helps a lot. I don't know. I think
I don't know. Maybe it's because I play a lot of this. Where I mean, obviously, I don't like. I know what the trade-offs are, right? Like, I feel like we're level 2. I'm not supposed to be fucking good at anything, really. Like,
Yeah.
I get that. And then on top of that, like, I already have a +2 in my int and wisdom, which is a pretty freaking good.
Mhm.
I think, like, even with like the trade-offs for my spells, like, I'm okay with drawing unwanted attention. Like, bring it on. Like, I would rather have that than lose my spells any day, because it's funny for me. It's interesting. It
Right.
brings more to the story. Otherwise, I'm just like succeeding constantly, and what happens? Nothing interesting happened. Like, I don't know. We learned about my fucking dessert tummy today because I did that. So I don't know. I'm okay with it. I don't. I guess it's because when I play Dungeon World, I don't really. I'm just looking for interesting situations more than I am looking for. Do I feel good about succeeding at stuff?
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
On the camera feed.
I went to anydice.com. That's the thing I was talking about. With a +2, it's
There we go.
only a 16% chance of absolute failure.
Boy, we could made money betting on that today.
I know, right? Yeah, so I think it's just
I mean, I don't think it's awful. And it kind of depends on how bad those negatives are.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a tough system at low levels.
Yeah. At high levels, if you you listen to Spout Lore too as well. It's like at high levels they rolled so like you rarely ever completely fail.
What was that?
My dumb ass cat.
Was that a drink?
No, that was him stomping on a ukulele.
Making music.
Making music. But
Yes, while we were talking, I looked out of the corner of my eye, and Chris was like sneaking by the door to the bedroom.
Chris, he missed out on all that sweet XP.
Oh boy, I can't wait to tell Chris what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
He got real life XP this week.
that's true.
Yeah,
that's
that
true.
is a fact.
Resolved bonds.
That's right. But
That's
yeah, for next time, just kind of stew on maybe what you could do in a cooking competition and prior and in between the breaks and stuff like that.
I'll be stewing.
Oh yeah.
We should make stew.
Ooh,
I'm
we
hungry.
should make stew.
I had nachos. I actually had nachos to eat
God,
today.
that sounds good.
I made my own tortilla chips.
I actually got Yiki today because I was needing it.
Oh damn! I wish I had Yiki.
It was pretty great.
Food. Think about a whole bunch of food now. But I think we can talk about that offline. So for now,
Ugh.
we're gonna
We're
go.
gonna talk to each other.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hey, so
Whoa.
hey,
Wait, what?
Wait.
quick question. I mean, once the quarantine is lifted, are we just going to keep doing this?
That is
Good
a
question.
question to discuss
Oh,
in future. We should discuss and see how the lifting up fares to begin with.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we'll be playing this at least one more time. And then see how it
You're
goes.
more optimistic than I am.
I said at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
wait. I don't know what the question was. Are we
Because
gonna be doing
Indiana, in theory, will have their shelter from home lifted by the time we'll play next.
what?
Yeah, so-
That's stupid.
It's going to
Sorry.
probably May 1st. I mean, that's when the governor's talking about lifting it. So
Right.
I guess my question was
I mean, that's when
twofold.
it's due to be lifted.
Right.
Twofold. Are we going to continue playing this game? And are we going to continue playing remotely?
I would say probably
Remotely.
for the next time, plan to play remotely unless something changes, and thus, since we're playing remotely, we'll play this game. As long as we're playing remotely, we'll play this game. That's what my plan was.
Honestly, I don't mind playing remotely. I mean, it's you don't have
I
to leave the
really don't
house.
either.
Saves
And
space.
even if the stay-at-home order is lifted, I think we can still have common sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yep.
So until
Like,
it's
We're allowed to have common sense.
Yes. It's our job to have common sense for all the dum-dums out there.
Yes.
Makes sense. Sorry to interrupt the exit.
no, it's
No,
fine.
you're fine. It's a good
Bye,
question.
everybody.
No, what? Continue, Amber.
I know. I was gonna say it was a good question because it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, they lift the shelter in place, but that doesn't mean it's safe.
Right.
So we should still be safe and probably stay in place until we see statistically if there's any change.
Right. Yes. I think
Mm.
with that, I guess that's an insight for all you viewers about how long this is going to be running. It'll be a little bit longer for sure. And so, but with that, thanks for supporting us. Check us out, and go follow right now. Twitch.tv/Geekspective.
Yeah, follow right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see you on,
Subscribe.
on our Twitch next
Support.
time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.